Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome to I guess another UFC 280 live stream. I don't even know what to call these anymore. So we've been doing them pretty much all week. We'll be doing one on Friday as we'll be streaming for one championship, the John Lineker fight, and probably the entire main card. And we'll also be doing a UFC 280 pre-fight stream. I've been doing them the Friday before every pay-per-view, so I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure what the timing will be. I got to see what time one is. So we will see. I'll figure it out tomorrow because I'm going to do two different streams. I'm going to do one stream for UFC 280 and one stream for one championship. And I don't want them overlapping. If anybody knows what time one championship starts, I'm just going to look it up on Amazon maybe. If anyone knows what time one championship starts tomorrow, Eastern time, main card time, let me know what that is. I would love to know what that is because I have no idea how to find it, to be quite honest. But here we are for UFC 280. It is Thursday, 2 days before UFC 280. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. I mean, we've beat this card to death, guys. We have really beat it to death. I'm going to lock in my full card predictions tonight or tomorrow, and we'll go over them on tomorrow's stream. So you guys can look forward to that. I still have a few to pick. But there's a lot coming up because, so tomorrow, UFC 280 pre-fight stream, one championship stream, and then Saturday, 2 streams. I'll be streaming UFC 280. I'm going to do a couple prelims as well as the entire main card. Then immediately following, I'm going to do a live post-fight. And then I might do like an individual post-fight for the main event just because it appeals to a larger audience than a 1-hour live stream. It doesn't really have a lot of rewatchability. I know some people do rewatch it, but to grow the channel, I like to do those little smaller individual videos as well. So you can count on all that tomorrow and Saturday. I mean, we have a video out on the channel right now for Robert Whittaker, Paulo Costa at middleweight, UFC 284, February 12th in Perth, Australia. Co-main event, I believe. Not sure if that's 100% confirmed, but that's out on the channel. Every in-depth prediction video I did for the card is out on the channel, including the entire main card, plus Belal Muhammad versus Sean Brady, plus Islam Makhachev versus Malcolm Gordon. That is on the channel. Check all those out after the stream. I think I even linked them. Did I link them all down in the description? Yes, and they're all linked down in the description as well, if you guys are looking for any of those prediction videos afterwards. So you guys, I mean, you guys are basically owning my entire life for like 3 days. I mean, even more basically because how much streaming we've done this week. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I've been having fun. I could talk about 280 all day. My favorite part of a big card like this is the anticipation. As crazy as that sounds, don't get me wrong, I love to watch it. But the anticipation is going to be incredible. I mean, it's a very hyped and exciting fight after fight after fight after fight. I mean, I am excited. I mean, hyped is a little bit strong, but I'm pretty excited for Sean Brady versus Belal Muhammad. That's on the prelims. Then right after that, we're getting Caitlin Chukagi and Manon Fuhrer, who I know a lot of people are going to shit on. That is a solid women's flyweight fight. I'm excited for that. I'm not crazy hyped for it. I think it's worse than Belal versus Brady. Then after that, I mean, it's nothing short of spectacular fight after spectacular fight after spectacular fight after spectacular fight. You have Mateus Gamrot, Beneil Dariush. You have Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley. You have Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw. And then to top it off, Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. Incredible card. Praying it all stays together. Praying everyone comes in on weight. If not, I'm going to be really pissed. I just found, when I do like these live stream thumbnails, I just throw them together in a second. I like to have a little bit of a variety. But I just randomly took a screenshot out of one of my videos, and I came upon the one that's the thumbnail for this live stream, and I looked a little bit pissed off, and I was like, yeah, this is me if someone were to miss weight. I'd be that pissed. Well, anyway, guys, throw some questions in the chat. We're going to get to them in a second. Yeah, any questions you have? Any of the latest MMA news? I may have missed some. I doubt it. I feel like I've kept up on the news today. But I might have missed stuff. So let me know in the chat. Ask any questions you want to know. Do me a favor and like the stream. Also, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I would greatly appreciate that as well. I can see how many people have notifications turned on for the channel, and we're almost to 1,000 people with notifications on. So do me a favor, if you're already subscribed but you haven't turned notifications on, go turn notifications on. Hit the little bell right next to the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and that way you get notified every single time I post a video. All right, let's read some of the chat. What's up, French Fries? What's up, Sobro? What's up, CM? What's up, J.I. Batar? What's up, Andy? What's up, Niles? What's going on, Homework? What's going on, Tyler? Oliveira, first round TKO. Champ has a name. I'm almost getting tired of hearing Champ has a name. But yeah, the champ has a name, and it's Charles Oliveira. And I'm going first round TKO. I don't know if you're talking about my prediction or is that your prediction. But yes, I'm going first round TKO. If you have not watched my prediction video, you should. It's in depth. I talk about all their past fights. It's one of my best videos I've ever done. By the way, guys, we are currently we are cruising to 6,000. We are sitting at 5,518 subscribers on the channel. Incredible. I cannot wait to get to 10K. Massive, massive goal of mine. And before you know it, I'll be there. I can't wait. That's a massive goal. And we'll see how long it takes to get there. Tyler Smith, dude, you are milking this 280 card a prediction video about the same event every day. Dude, are you dumb? Are you dumb or stupid? It's just the title of a stream. We talk about 280 in every stream. We talk about 280 predictions in every stream in the lead up to the fight. If you don't like it, don't click on the video. Don't watch. Go somewhere else. We don't want you here if you don't want to be here. Okay? So goodbye, EJ. Adios. Go find a new channel and watch it. I'm not milking anything. What are we going to talk about in this stream? UFC 280 predictions. So calm down. Stop crying. You get to watch this for free. You're not getting paid. You're not paying an admission to get in here. So adios, man. In 2 hours, we can say UFC 280 is tomorrow. That is very true. I'm really looking forward to it. I like how Yan pushed Sean light as F because he didn't want the fight to be canceled due to injury. Yeah, he was worried about those brittle bones. Brady, Gamrot, Yan, Aljo, Islam, easy money, y'all. I disagree. What did you think of the press conference? I mean, it was all right. It was nothing special. You know, I know some people like, ha ha ha, you know, this guy said this and that guy really got the best of him and ha ha he can you believe he said that? All I really thought was, oh, this is all right. This is nothing special. Petr Yan said Sean O'Malley looked like a whore he would pick up on the side of the highway. Some along those lines. I just saw that clip. Kind of funny, considering Sean O'Malley does look like that. O'Malley is awful on the mic, I'll tell you that much. He's never been interesting on the mic, ever. So I guess the people that like him really are just the stoner, like 16-year-old stoners with like, you know, marijuana leaves on their socks. But to answer your question, I didn't think too much of the press conference, but I've never been a big press conference guy, ever. I live stream some of them just because you guys enjoy them. But for me, a good card's a good card, regardless. It doesn't really, you know, get me super hyped for a press conference because of a corny line that said to one another, they were talking shit to each other. Oh, this makes me way more excited. It's Friday. 280 is tomorrow. It is not Friday where I'm at. So I thought you were gone already. EJ, you are just milking the 280 comments right now. Joey, 2 more days. My microphone's a little bit in the way of the chat. Let me know if you guys, I'll check. I'm way behind at this point, so I'll check it in a minute, but I hope the audio still sounds fine. I'm going to go to the bottom. Yes or no? Does the audio still sound all right? I moved the mic a little bit further away. So let me know. Let me know in the chat real quick. Let me know in the chat. I'm just scrolling all the way to the bottom, then I'm going to go back up. And look, everything sounds fine? Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys who answered. I'd be terrified to move it away, and then next thing you know, it's awful, and I answer a million questions. Main card at 10 for ONE FC. Okay, so I'll have to figure out what I want to do. Maybe I'll go from like 8 to 10 for the pre-fight, or maybe like 7 to 10 for the pre-fight tomorrow, which we're gonna title it the same thing, UFC 280 predictions, or UFC 280 pre-fight, Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. Joey, how many times have you asked for your 280 picks in the chats this past week? 1,000,000 times. Honestly, you should do the entire UFC 280 card. I know, but I can't sit in a chair for that long. I cannot sit in a chair for that long. But I'm going to do as much as possible. I'm going to probably start, prelims start at 12, main card starts at 2. I'm going to start somewhere between 12 and 1 at the latest. We got the weigh-ins in 3 hours. Is that just like, what exactly are the weigh-ins? It's not is it the ceremonial weigh-ins, or what is it? Fill me in, French fries. Maybe I'll try to stay on if it's just the ceremonial weigh-ins. Rob versus Costa pretty much confirmed. Khamzat stays at welterweight and hopefully fight Colby. Homework, did you watch the recent video? Or are you just saying that? I know most people can deduct that, but I said that in the recent video. Like the stream. Yeah, guys, if you could do me a favor and like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps the channel, and I would really appreciate it, you know? If Bruce Buffer F's this one up, we riot. Yeah, we do. Chukagian versus Fury is better than 90% of women's fights. I would agree with you 100%, Steezy. What was your favorite moment during the pre-fight press conference? I love how Caitlin answered her question about taking fights. I'm actually looking forward to her fight now. I don't really have a favorite moment, to be quite honest. None of it really. I'm just indifferent to all of it. And I only watched like bits and pieces. I wasn't really paying super close attention to it, to be quite honest. Lamal, Joey at the thumbnail. Yeah, it was just me being pissed off. I thought it was pretty funny. So, I don't care. I just picked random screenshots out of videos, and I found that one. I thought it was hilarious. How do you think Charles' eyeset will affect him in the fight now that he isn't legally blind like me? He could be better than ever. It could throw him off. I'm a little bit worried about that, him fighting for the first time, but I'm assuming it'll be advantageous to him and not detrimental, but you never know until he gets in there. What's up, Jake? Charles weighed in already? Did he? So he's already official. 279 weigh-ins was later afternoon the day before. It is early because Abu Dhabi. Okay, same. Joey the GOAT. Appreciate you. Just a rat. You can never talk about UFC 280 enough. Exactly. The horror line was funny. Breaking, Sean is pulled out of the fight due to no serious injury. Could you imagine that? Sean seems like a nice, normal dude on the mic. Okay. Joey, I'm a new fan. Have your predictions ever been flawless? I don't remember. I really don't remember. Probably, but I've never done like, the most I've done is like 6 or 7. So I've probably gone, maybe, but I've never done the full card. So for me, I could do full card predictions, and I usually give out my full card predictions, but I don't make videos because I don't have enough time to deeply research every fight in the capacity that I want to. So until I have that time, until I can do this full time and really, do that, I don't really go over the entire full card predictions. The Strickland press conference was phenomenal. Okay. I'm a stoner and I want to fight O'Malley. Not every stoner is a fan of the Sugar Show. Fair enough. I want a standing guillotine finish from Charles, sort of like Jones Lyoto. I was thinking about it today. One thing I forgot to mention in my UFC 280 main event prediction, Charles Oliveira will throw knees to the body, or even just shots to the body in general, but it's typically knees to the body kind of in a clinch position. And then when his opponent starts to like hunch over to defend those shots to the body, he'll look to come over the top with the guillotine. So I'm pissed I forgot to mention that in my prediction video. He does that all the time in like every fight. I hear you loud and clear. What do you think of Alonzo Menifield? I'm not super high on him. I mean, he'll beat up some all right guys, but he's never gonna do much in the division, I don't believe. Colby versus Khamzat, tough. I don't care about the Ultimate Fighter. They're not gonna do it. No, it's like the weigh-in show, ceremony weigh-ins tomorrow at 7 a.m. Okay. Can we do a 280-minute stream so we find out the weigh-ins results together? Yeah, but the weigh-ins could last 2 hours then. Okay, you haven't got to see it. You'll have to go check it out after this. Could you think of a heavyweight that has a major success after going down in weight? I was thinking about that early. Daniel Cormier. Nobody's weighed in yet. Okay. Why does O'Malley dress like a clown? I don't know. Some people are into that type of style. Some people are into that type of style. So, to each his own. To each his own. Joey, I sent you my favorite screenshot in the Discord. I will check that out real quick. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is very beautiful. I'm glad you got that screenshot. Thoughts on Petr shoving O'Malley? I mean, it wasn't anything. I think this shit's, honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm getting tired of these guys putting hands on each other at the fucking stare downs. You guys are going to fight in a day or two and you're going to put hands on each other. Shit reminds me of Jeremy Stevens. Honestly, as dumb as it sounds, like, to get annoyed by that, you know, I'm not like super annoyed or anything, but like, imagine if O'Malley stepped back and, like, you know, tore his knee or something, or you know, sprained his ankle, or, you know what I mean? It's just, why risk that type of shit when you don't have to? You guys are going to fight in a day or two. Are you really that uncontrolled? And I get it. He probably just did it for a little promotion. You know, he didn't aim to hurt him like Jeremy Stevens did. Fuck Jeremy Stevens. He's a piece of shit. By the way, injuring Jakar Close by shoving him as hard as he literally could. I wish Jeremy Stevens as many KO losses as physically possible for being a piece of shit. At least Petr Yan did not do that. But I'm still not a fan of it. I mean, you're just risking injuring your opponent and losing out on a big fight. After the face-off, I knew for certain Charles would get the win. We'll see. We will see. Hey, Joey, I got Oliveira. That is cool to hear. That is cool to hear. Weigh-ins at 12 a.m. Eastern time. I saw ceremonials at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. What are we getting here? Okay. Did you watch Black Adam? No, I did not. Islam called Charles a quitter. Well, we know who's going to win now. I said that from the jump. Islam Makhachev called Charles Oliveira a quitter, and we'll see what'll happen. Islam looked nervous as F. I think people read into that too much. Charles looked nervous AF. Charles wasn't nervous. See, this is all just semantics. I used to not mind it, but the Jeremy Stevens Jakar Close thing made me change my mind. Shit's annoying, dude. Oh, okay. Jeremy was one of the most unlikable fighters ever. Yeah, I don't like Jeremy Stevens. He's one of my least favorite fighters. And then he talked shit afterwards, and he was saying how he was animalistic and this and that. Like, dude, go to hell. Go to hell. You know, you injured a dude. He had to pull out of the fight. You lost him out on money. And then now you're going to talk shit instead of wishing him well. Just, you're a piece of shit. I hope you get KO'd in PFL. Remember when Jeremy Stevens got KO'd by Aldo? That was nasty. Charles walked a tiger. He ain't scared of Islam whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think either one of these guys. I mean, I don't think either one of these guys are scared of each other. So, you know, the Charles Oliveira is not scared of Islam. Islam's not scared of Charles. They might have jitters, but they're not scared. Remember, okay, read that. I think TJ will smoke Aljamain. I agree. Okay, I'm not reading that. Saw a video of Charles weighing in. Okay, read that. I hope he's fine. He always has a big weight cut. Just a rat. Thank you for the $2 donation, aka the $1.99 donation. How would MMA Joey versus the MMA Guru go down? I have no clue. I have no clue. What sport are you talking about? What are you talking about? I have no idea. But thanks for the super chat donation. I appreciate it. A humble little brother, a humble in-law. Okay. Islam going on the Nelk podcast. A loss. They talk about being humble. Then he's talking so much shit towards Charles, acting like Olive's never faced it. Dude, Islam acting like Charles has a low level of competition with his, you know, his resume is just embarrassing. I'm a Khabib fan, but more I analyze the fight, I think Oliveira is going to take it. I mean, I like Islam and Oliveira, so I'm not going to cry one way or another, whoever wins. But I just think Oliveira wins. CM, thank you for the $2 super chat. MMA Joey with TKO, MMA Guru in round 1. There you go. If it's a fight, I guess so. CM knows that's CM's official prediction. Does Charles take the record for most lightweight win streak if he beats Islam? He'll have one more win to get to surpass Khabib. I think you just answered your own question. He'll have one more win to get there till Khabib. Did I misread something? Out of a 10, which would you rate the press conference? I can't rate it. I really can't. I'm not the right person. I literally don't care about it. Did anybody see the picture I posted on Instagram of Charles Oliveira cutting weight, and it looked like he had died, and his team was surrounding him like praying? If you want to see that picture, I posted it on Instagram. My Instagram is at MMAJoeyC. Go follow me, Twitter and Instagram at MMAJoeyC. I would greatly appreciate it. Does Charles... okay, read that. If Charles misses weight, what's next for him? I don't know. I don't even want to think about that possibility. Wow, you're funny? Okay. I've never been so confident in Oliveira and can't tell if that's a good or bad thing. The laws and statistics tell you eventually he's going to lose, you know? But will it be this time? Only time will tell. We're getting there. I don't think he does. But we'll find out. I can't believe you think Aljo is going to lose. Hold this L real quick. We'll see. I'll remember that, JD. You can remind me. You told me, and I'll remind you if I'm right. So time will tell. I think TJ is going to get a relatively easy win. I think Aljo has to create scrambles and has to get a hold of that back. Otherwise, he's not winning. It's just not happening. I mean, Aljo is literally garbage on the feet, and his striking only works if he has the threat of the takedown going for him. TJ is a good enough wrestler and has good enough takedown defense. His footwork is there. Just hear me out for a second. His footwork is there. He has great footwork. He holds his hands naturally low when he strikes. So his hands are already in position to dig the underhooks and defend the takedowns. So it's going to be very hard for Aljamain Sterling to get him down. Very, very hard for Aljamain Sterling to get him down. And on the feet, TJ Dillashaw is leaps and bounds better than Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling striking is only effective if his opponent is worried about the takedown. And TJ Dillashaw will not be worried about the takedown. So, there you go. Besides you, I barely use Instagram, but I finally followed you. Yeah, I'm trying to use it more. Thank you guys for following me. Adrian, Alex, Troy, and Luis. I appreciate all you guys. If you want to see the picture of Charles Oliveira looking like he's dead, cutting weight, I posted it on my Instagram at MMAJoeyC if you want to go follow me and check that out. Okay, where are we at in the chat? Islam fans sounded like a militia. Okay. About that, why would Charles cut so early? There's 9 hours until the weigh-ins. I think he supposedly can weigh in at midnight, and it might have just happened. Belal said he's going to KO Brady. I think he's meant he's going to KO the fans. Maybe. Okay. That's how it's everyone. They all go through hell to make weight. Charles already hit 155, so no chance he doesn't make weight. Yeah, I hope so. People are sleeping on the Belal Brady fight. I'm not, but maybe so. Is it just me or Aljo has become arrogant? I don't really like Aljo at all. I don't like TJ either, but Aljo just annoys the hell out of me. I think he's just cringy, honestly. TJ's going to make Aljo look like a white belt and beat the shit out of him. That said, he will lose his next fight to the next killer. Yeah, I don't think TJ's going to be around for that long. Thank you, besides you, for following me. CM says, Brady, Gamrot, Aljo, Islam, easy money. I got Brady, I got Gamrot, I got Yan, but I got TJ and I got Oliveira. So I don't think it's going to be easy money, but thank you for the $2 super chat. New trend, super chat your predictions. Super chat your full main card predictions. That's the new trend now. So appreciate your donation, CM. TJ has fought one time in 3 years. He's also coming back from a knee injury. He's also old. He's also from the old MMA era. Sorry, bud. Maybe in his prime, but not Saturday. Those all are factors that I worry about. Inactivity. Maybe not on PEDs anymore. Injuries, age. Those all are factors that make me worry. But when I just look at their skill sets, it's really tough for me to pick Aljo. But there is a chance that TJ's just completely washed. And if that is the case, I will come on here and say as much. Joey, if John Jones stole your TV right before UFC 280 and to get it back, you had to choose one fighter to fight him to get it back, who would you choose? I would choose myself, and I'd bring weapons. Aljo is just arrogant, and he proved everyone wrong. But I don't. Yeah, that's probably it. What is your favorite format when it comes down to picking one? What do you mean by that? What's my favorite format? I'm not sure what you mean there. It was funny how everyone was chanting Habib instead of Islam. There you go. Thanks again, CM, for the super chat. Avik says hello. What's up? What a random question, Derek. I liked it. If you guys could, everybody go like the stream. We got about 94 people in the stream right now. We got 30 likes. So run up the likes on the stream. Subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Let me push this. And I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be doing one of these tomorrow as well. I love just chatting about the big upcoming fights. It's my favorite thing to do, is the anticipation of some of these big fights. And it's almost here. We beat this card to death. And next week, on to the next. And after Saturday, we're 3 weeks away from 281. So this is going to be a good month and a half, 2 months, because then you got 282 right around the corner. Massive. EPO chant by the crowd. How much do you earn from YouTube? Like 200K, 300K? Yeah, okay. I like the height advantage for Belal here. Okay. I don't think Belal wins. I think he gets controlled against the fence. Like the stream and donate, you peasants. Okay. Thank you, CM. What's the number one fight on the card that you think confidently will be a finished result? If I had to pick one off the top of my head, I'd say Makhachev Gordon. What if the main event goes to the third round? You think Olives will be gassed by then? I think past the second round, it slowly starts to trickle in Islam Makhachev's favor. Past 2. Whittaker Costa announced today it's going to be a banger. I have a full video on it. I give my early reaction, my early prediction for that fight. So you can check that out on the channel after the stream. I don't know how long we'll be streaming for, but we're only been on here for a half hour so far. Which I don't even know how it's been a half hour, to be quite honest. When I get on here and I start talking to you guys and reading all these messages, the time just flies by. Man, we don't want Islam as champ. His style puts me to sleep. I think Islam's mildly exciting. I know I'm the only one. I enjoy the high-level dominant grappling. Is Charles Oliveira more exciting? For sure. And I love Charles Oliveira. He's probably my favorite fighter to watch. Probably number one. But I'm not going to cry if Islam's the champ, you know. Someone's going to have to stuff those takedowns and stop him, and that's what makes the sport exciting. Joey, are you related to Joey Diaz? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, of course. No disrespect, but Islam is not losing. You don't understand the nuance of MMA. I give Charles a 12% chance. Smart money is on Islam. Yeah, okay, I don't understand the nuance of MMA. Good one, bro. That's a really good one. I'd only allow Aljo to get out of the cage with the belt if he got kneed in the head while on the ground. Can you imagine a DQ for TJ? Could you imagine that? If Chandler beats Poirier and Gaethje does he deserve the next title shot? Depends. I mean, we have to see what else goes on in the division. Predictions on Whittaker Paulo. I got Whittaker by decision. I don't think either guy's getting finished. They're both very durable. They're both very high-level fighters. But I think Whittaker will just stick and move, pump the jab. He's just a little bit slicker with the striking. I don't know the exact reaches of both guys, but pretty sure Whittaker has a little bit of a reach advantage. Costa has those T-Rex arms. And I think Whittaker's just going to oblique kick him, teep kick him, pump the jab, circle around the cage, beat him up, land some good head kicks, rock him, stumble him backwards, and eventually win via decision. Did he really say he doesn't understand the nuance of MMA? Yes, he did. Who is your favorite UFC fighter? It's probably Petr Yan, Charles Oliveira, or Volk. But it's like I more or less have favorite fighters to watch rather than like favorite fighters, like all around favorites. If that makes sense. You staying up for the weigh-ins? We'll see. We'll see. Do you watch UFC press conferences? Yes, I do. John Anik was sweaty. That he was. Do you think Belal is explosive enough to KO Sean Brady? Absolutely not. Hanging with my man MMA Joey. America's has been sus like David Bowie throwing kicks like Sugar Sean. Call me MMA Toey. Okay. Was that supposed to be a wrap? Either way, I appreciate you. Prison Mike, thank you for joining us. If I'm Sean Brady and win, I'd cut a super heel promo against Khabib. Lamau. They're not even in the same division. But okay. Well, I guess maybe now they are. Khabib's been off for a while. It's going to be pretty cool to watch the fights with MMA Joey. Appreciate you, Sebastian. I agree, Islam ragdolling people is fun. Yeah, I think it's very fun. I'm not going to cry about it. People act like it's the worst thing ever. It's not Marab style. If Charles makes it look easy against Islam, will the narrative be that Charles is the GOAT or that Islam was way overhyped and they don't give Charles any credit? I honestly think a lot of people make excuses for Islam and this and that, and they'll say he's injured or he's sick the night before or something along those lines. They won't. Charles Oliveira seems like he'll never get his credit until he's gone. Until he's gone, then they'll start giving him his credit. That's what I believe will happen. So let me just do that. Keep the questions coming, guys. Keep the questions coming. Like the stream. We got 112 people in here right now. We got 42 likes on the stream. Okay? I would like, but we're only half hour in, so we might be able to get over 100 likes on this stream. I'd like to start getting over 100 likes on the streams, guys. So, like the stream and subscribe. I'm streaming tomorrow and Saturday. You guys have taken my entire life away, okay? I have no free time. I have absolutely no free time. So, the least you can do, like the stream. Disappointed we aren't getting Costa versus Hamza. I want Costa versus Colby badly. So, I'm not disappointed to not get Costa versus Hamza. Joey, how does Conor McGregor match up against Rafael Fiziev in the striking? That'd be a very compelling matchup. But I just don't trust Conor anymore. I think Fiziev is way too technical. And I think he's going to be hard to catch with that left hand. McGregor's like super predictable nowadays. It seems like he doesn't mix in the kicks enough. So I would go Rafael Fiziev, but it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting for sure. Most exciting fighter currently, I'd say Charles Oliveira, then Yuri. Wait, so you think common sense-wise Charles should try to finish the fight as early as possible because Islam's decision is highly likely, even though the fans thought it was 3-2, definitely Charles? I don't know what that last part means, but I just think Charles doesn't have the cardio to go 5 hard rounds if Islam's going to be trying to grapple him 24/7. So, like the stream if you're staying up for the weigh-ins. There you go. Did you see McGregor's tweet about Petr Yan? McGregor is the most clout-chasing little bitch I've ever seen in my entire life. He can't leave anything alone. If anybody in the UFC is getting any attention or there's a big event, he's got a tweet talking shit about him. So, no, I didn't see it, but it doesn't surprise me. Do you remember how stacked last year's Abu Dhabi card was? Yes, it was pretty stacked. Glover Teixeira, Yan Blachowicz, Co-Main, Petr Yan, Corey Sandhagen, Hamzat Chimaev, Li Jingliang. I think Nikita, no. It was Magomed Ankalaev versus Volkan Ozdemir, I believe, was also on the card. It was a very, very solid card. Sugar Sean's mic skills are non-existent, and Yan roasted him. I know. Sugar Sean has never been good on the mic, ever. Who would win in a Charles versus Islam 3 rounds? I mean, it depends. I'd pick Charles since I'm picking him in this fight. Okay, read that. Who's the coolest tattoo in the UFC? I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave the stream, but you got a new fan. Thank you. Just a rat. I greatly appreciate you, my friend. Bit rich of Islam calling Oliveira out for weight when his cousin is the poster boy for weight troubles. Very funny. Islam ragdoll and unranked fighters. Charles is on a different level. We'll find out on Saturday. That's the best part about this sport. You have a nice haircut. Thank you. I appreciate it. Did you like the D's nuts joke? TJ said, I mean, it's all right. I'm not 15 years old, but I guess it was all right. It was all right. You can test these nuts, I think he said. Yeah, it is what it is. I wasn't laughing hysterically, but it was, oh, this is mildly interesting. I've sold my firstborn son to watch this card. I would do it the same if I had to. Thoughts on Yan pushing Sugar? I've talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know anything about Belal's opponent. What areas of MMA is he best at? He's a good grappler. Very good grappler. Hands are terrible, but he's very strong. He looks to take guys down, looks to push them against the fence. And once he gets you down, he has good jiu-jitsu as well. I think he's better than Belal in the grappling department. Just got out of the hospital for palpitations. I hope everything is well. If Belal loses, will it affect Islam for his next fight mentally, or they expected Brady to win? I don't think they'll care that much. Islam is not Khabib. He gets taken down and gives up his back when people pressure him, and when people get a full camp, a fight with Islam becomes somewhat more competitive. We're going to find out. So I'm thinking Gilbert Burns versus Hamzat too. Absolutely not. They got to make Colby take that fight. If Colby doesn't want to take that fight, cut him. Let him go somewhere else. Colby Hamzat going to be on tough watch? It's absolutely not going to be. They're not going to pay them. Why did Charles make weight 10? I don't know. I don't know if that's even true. I like the haircut. I like the beard, Appreciate you. So you like the haircut and the beard. When do you think Fiziev Gaethje gets announced? Hopefully ASAP. So, swear McGregor needs to go away. He's the most annoying person in MMA, Conor McGregor. Fiziev would legit catch the first body in the octagon if he fought Conor. I think he would murk him as well. Did you like when TJ said Aljo can test these nuts in his mouth? Oh, it was hysterical. I laughed so hard. I couldn't believe it. You know, I screen recorded it so I could watch it over and over and over again. No, it was all right. I mean, it was mildly interesting. My prediction, Charles will tap out to Islam in round 2. All right, that's a fine prediction. Until he wants to fight again, actually fight. Charles Oliveira will win by heel hook. That'd be crazy. Bro, Brady should have told Belal the only person he puts to sleep are the fans. Belal has always rubbed me the wrong way. Ever since he had a shit-stained performance against Damian Maia on the same card of Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz, and he started criticizing Leon for his performance. Said, yeah, I would have put Nate away. Like, dude, you couldn't put 75-year-old Damian Maia away. Shut your fucking mouth. Is Mark Zuckerberg going to be at 280? No. Tiramisu? That'll be the excuse. Your thoughts on Oliveira getting his eyes fixed? I hope it is a advantageous for him in the cage. Aljo is growing on me as a champ. I mean, I'm starting to dislike him more and more, to be quite honest. How lit was Abu Dhabi crowd? It was all right. Thoughts on Belal's eyes? They terrified me. I never thought about it. Jesse on fire versus Ngannou in MMA. Who wins? Ngannou, I guess. Jan is solid on the mic. Thank you for the $2 donation, by the way. I just realized that was a donation. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. But Ngannou. Weigh-ins at 11:30, right? You're asking the wrong guy. You were absolutely asking the wrong guy. Man, imagine the back and forth if Charles knew English. Islam doesn't know English either, though. Yeah, TJ said you're about to lose to a cheater. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Is Alexander Volkanovski already at Abu Dhabi? Yes, he is. Brady versus Hamzat should happen if he beats Belal. I actually talked about that in my most recent video. If Colby wants to cry and whine and get cut from the UFC for refusing to take fights, make that fight next. Oliveira said in an interview he will KO Islam in round 1. Do you think that can backfire when you realize it won't be that easy? We will find out if it will. I think the fight's going to go Oliveira early, Islam late. Charles has never had the greatest cardio, and he expels it like crazy. Honestly, I'm not too confident in Fiziev versus Gaethje is happening. I'm not super confident it's happening either. I'd love Covington versus Brady in Philly, real scrap of a fight. Weigh-in start in exactly 2 hours. Thank you for filling us all in. Moises is not as good as Charles. Thank you for pointing that one out. He took down Islam and made him give his back. He's also smaller than most lightweights. Very true, but it's a different thing. I mean, Islam was preparing for a different guy back then. Maybe he didn't take him as seriously. Both about to get in the shower, so good stream timing. No problem, damn straight. Get in that shower and listen up. And listen up, my friend. Anything you could see happening that would be crazy, like a knockout sub or no contest via any fighters in the main event. I think the craziest Most likely outcome. Okay, so let me phrase that again. The craziest possibility that would have the highest probability of happening out of the craziness would be Islam first round KO. I could really see Islam chinning him in the first round. Charles Oliveira is going to come out. He's going to show no respect for the striking of Islam because Islam's striking isn't that good. But Islam does throw wild winging punches. Oliveira's been hurt so many times. Eventually, he's going to get put to sleep. So the scariest outcome, the craziest outcome I could see happening would be Islam just chinning him in the first round. Now, I don't think that's super likely, but out of all the crazy outcomes, like if you said, Oliveira wrestling Islam for 5 rounds and winning via decision, or, whatever else you could come up with, split decision or, doctor stoppage or whatever you want to come up with, I think Islam chinning him in the first round would be the most probable. And when Belal said he's going to KO Brady and he hasn't had a finish in 3 years, yeah, I would laugh at that. I hope Belal loses hard. He has the personality of nails on a chalkboard. I hate Philly cheesesteaks. Like, what the F? Yeah, who says that? Who even says that? When's the next time Zuckerberg's going to be at an event? Who knows? Who cares? Weigh-ins are tonight. Belal sleepy. Weigh-ins at 12:50 ET. Weigh-ins at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Official weigh-in at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Jesse called me a wild ape. Okay. Jungle Mania, the ESPN show with Anik and stuff on Cage. Actual scale is at 12:50. Thank you for letting us know. I didn't like Aljo before. I like him more for calling TJ out for cheating. Yeah, I mean, I don't like TJ at all, but I really don't like Aljo either, so I don't know how to feel. What's up, Joey? What's going on, Vince? Yan getting subbed by O'Malley would be crazy. That would be very crazy. That would be very crazy. Do you think Oliveira's eye surgery will affect his performance in the fight? Possibly. It's hard to guess that. I saw your post about Charles cutting weight on IG. He has a huge team with him. That he does, but was that post not scary? I can't believe it. Like, I'm going to pull it up right now. I mean, this literally looks terrifying. If anybody wants to see the post of Oliveira cutting weight, I posted it on my Instagram at MMAJoeyC. You can find it there. It's literally terrifying. Charles Oliveira looks like he's about to die. So you can find that on Instagram. TJ made 125 with EPO. That he did. TJ looks awful at 135 now. I don't know how he made 125. Yeah, I mean, he cheated to get there. What if Olives versus Makhachev turns out to be Rose Esparza too? That'd be devastating. That would be absolutely devastating, and shame on you for even suggesting that. Olives win within 60 seconds. Bet that prop. Okay. I've never seen Charles with such a big team. Is there any part of you that thinks he always has a big team with him. Belal or Brady? I have a full breakdown and prediction on the channel. I am going Sean Brady via decision. TJ versus Aljo, who wins? Weigh in or at 1 a.m.? Okay. Belal is juiced. Okay. What? Joey, did you rake your leaves yet, or you just cut the grass and collect the leaves with an attached bag? If it's not many leaves, I just cut right over it and have it get mulched out the side. Belal's juiced to the gill like he's popped mad muscles after Maya in his 30s. That ain't prayers and fast. We'll see. I mean, if he's doing it, hopefully he gets cut. Hopefully he gets cut. Yeah, that shit was so scary. Charles didn't look like he was having too much fun. I know he looked like he had died and his family was like huddled around him saying their goodbyes. I think I like TJ. He's the bantamweight GOAT. I mean, it could very well be if he wins the belt for the 3rd time. I effing hate New York cheese. TIKE $800 November. I don't know what you're even saying, bro. Thank you besides you for dealing with that. Yeah, the shit was scary. Charles didn't look like he was having too much fun. Charles thinks he can make 145 LOL. Are you allergic to peanuts by any chance? No, why? Yes, I did see Yan push him. I'm not a big fan of that. Is Bobby Green cut from the UFC? No. Supposedly he's just removed from the ability to be eligibly ranked. I think. That's what I understand. So the UFC sends out like a list of people eligible to be ranked, and apparently Bobby Green's not in that because he's serving a suspension. So somebody caught wind of that and said that he was removed from the roster, is what I understand. Joey, remember your scary story about the bad man at 229? Vaguely. Firas Zahabi's picking Islam because of his judo trips. Says it will be Islam's top game versus Olive's bottom game with punches. With punches, the top game wins. There's also something else in there that, you know, might show a little bit biased by Firas Zahabi. How can Islam be such a better grappler than Oliveira? I don't think so. I think Oliveira is better. We're going to find out on Saturday. What's up, Roman? Thoughts on the MMA media? Not a big fan. Joey doing anything on Halloween? Not really. Not going to lie, if it was a regular time pay-per-view, it would be great. I know I'm sad that it's on during the afternoon. I wish it was on during the night. I really do. I really do wish it was on during the night. Appreciate you, CM. Appreciate you. Well, dude, what are you doing? Okay. I'm going to just deal with this. Yan wouldn't cut to 185. What are we talking about there? What are we talking about there? Yan wouldn't cut to 185. Are you talking about Yan Blachowicz? Yeah. Who let Nelk Boys interview Charles and Islam? Did they interview them? But I'm not watching that garbage. Speaking of one championship, John Lineker missed weight for his title fight and was stripped. I know, super unfortunate and annoying. Just kind of ruins the overall card because now it's weird, you know? Who scores the most fanatic points on the card? No idea. Not going to lie, I like the challengers being underestimated in this fight. Which fight are you talking about? I have no idea. You got to be more specific than that. You got to be more specific than that. Guys. Run up the likes on the stream. How are we still at like 50 likes? Did anybody watch the Nelk Boys interview? Let me know. Let me know what they asked. They probably asked garbage questions. I can't imagine. I mean, there's no way they asked good questions. Let me know in the chat what happened. And let's see who's everybody's picking for the main event. Charles Oliveira. Islam Makhachev. Boom. I hate Nelk and the UFC are so into them. Yeah, it's garbage. I try not to pay attention to that shit. I don't watch it. I don't click on it. I don't support it in any way, shape, or form. Very mid. Chael up to his scumbag tricks making anti-Charles videos again. I'll never forget. There's a video of Chael Sonnen. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Chael Sonnen. Let's look Chael Sonnen up on YouTube. Okay, how do I just click on his channel? Okay, I don't want to hear his voice. Okay, let's search Charles Oliveira. Let's look. I'm gonna find it. How many videos is he doing? Can I sort by oldest? Nope. Once I search a name, I can't sort. Dude, he hates Charles Oliveira. He hates Charles Oliveira. There was a video from like a year ago. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's, no, I don't think it. There's one where he says there's no way Oliveira is fighting. There's no way Oliveira is fighting for the belt. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, if anyone of those guys come in here, just hit hide from channel. Thank you, beside you. They're very weird. Very strange. There's a video where he's saying that Charles is not getting the next title shot. I think maybe it was this one. Charles Oliveira is doing everything wrong, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look at her on a later date. I've talked about it in the past. But basically, Chael was saying, there's no way he's fighting for the title next. He doesn't deserve it. And Duke Connor versus Dustin 3 for the title. And blah, blah, blah. And Charles Oliveira thinks he's getting a title shot, but he's not. And he's not. And it was just a garbage-ass thing. I wonder if it had the word title in it. Let's see. Let's see. I searched the word title, and of course, it's like YouTube's garbage. Chael puts out so many videos, I swear he's hurting for money. I swear he's hurting for money. Dude's definitely deep in debt, for sure. Okay, let me go back up in the chat. Joe, you watching House of Dragon? Yes, I am. I am caught up to date on it. Do you think we'll see any rematches after 280? Aljo, TJ, Islam, Charles? I think we could see Islam, Charles again in the future. Why wouldn't you watch it? What did I say I wouldn't watch? I don't remember anymore. Yeah, the same question that the MMA media asked before. Yeah, I figured. And they don't know shit about MMA. They don't even follow the sport. Charles by second round submission? Okay, fair enough. I thought Dana was beefing with the Nelk boys. Not that I know. But I don't keep up to date on that bullshit. I don't keep up to date on that. Chael hates Brazilian because he got subbed. That's probably it. Dude, he's always shitting on Oliveira. Uncle Chael was so salty Leon won, then accused him of cheating, got smacked up by Dana and changed his tune completely. Started to tell us what cheating was, tried to fit his definition. Dude, you guys should just stop watching Chael. He's literally garbage. Chael Sonnen is literally garbage. Your opinion on Bryce Mitchell and Joe Rogan's situation? About the flat earth stuff? It's laughable. But I don't really pay too close attention to it. And he's going to fight Tito. Yeah, he's desperate for money. I'm telling you, I've been saying it since I started the channel. You can probably go find one of my chats from like a year and a half ago. When I first started the channel, I said, I think Chael Sonnen is really hurting for money. Dude will post 27 videos a day. Intro, outro, and ad. He's desperate for that AdSense money. He's desperate for it. Okay? That's why you'll see a lot of these clowns out there making bullshit-ass videos with bullshit-ass clickbait titles. And obviously, every title of every video you want people to click on. But when you're making up titles that don't fit what the video's about, and then what you do is you tease it and pretend like you're about to get to something that you really never get to. Those people are just in it for money. They're just trying to get money. They want as many clicks as possible. They don't care about anything else because they want AdSense. That's the people who make bullshit videos about bullshit topics, and then half the time they make up bullshit just so they can clickbait you with dumb-ass thumbnails and titles, and then they'll get to the video, they'll tease you something early, and then they'll talk in circles for 15 minutes. And you'll pray that they're going to get to what they're talking about, but then you realize they just made it up. That's why I don't really watch any MMA YouTube. I mean, Chael's garbage. He never says anything. He talks in circles, and I'm sure there's a million other channels that do the same. And then you have people who do videos essentially on like fake Instagram fight announcements. So you'll never see me really cover a fight that hasn't been reported on by a legitimate source, because I just think it's kind of dumb. You know, sometimes it'll be rumored by legitimate sources, and we'll talk about it a little bit. But some people, every Instagram post they see, they're like, oh shit, I got to make a video on it. I don't fuck with that at all. But the ones that really get me, I don't even mind the ones that talk about the speculative, because I do that a little bit too. But the ones that just make up straight up bullshit like Chael, I honestly don't know if Chael's playing an act or what, because he genuinely doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I honestly don't even know if he follows the sport accurately. Like, I really think something might be wrong with him, if that is in fact he is being real. I remember when he was like, yeah, Derek Lewis has never been TKO'd or KO'd, when Derek Lewis has been TKO'd or KO'd like 150 times. So it is very, very bizarre. Some people like Chael. You couldn't pay me enough to watch Chael. Chael is right up there with Brendan Schaub. That's how lowly I think of Chael. So, but, you know, I wish him the greatest of success, even though that's my personal opinion. Other people may like him. So if you do like him, keep watching him and continue to support him. But that's just my personal opinion. Bryce Mitchell versus Islam is the fight I want to see. Okay. That's an odd matchup. And is he going to fight Tito? Yes. Isn't Chael getting sued for beating up some dude while he was drunk in Vegas? I don't know whatever came of that. Chael's also shitting on Ngannou half the time. He really does not want Fury versus Ngannou to take place. Neither do I. Tried his level best to sink that fight. Yeah, sometimes Chael's just like pushing narratives. He just tries to be on the UFC's good side. And he looks for clicks. Why wouldn't you watch? I'm not supporting that garbage. I can't believe Conor called yeah, Conor's always looking for attention, as always. Chael talks about a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. He is desperate or something. Yeah, there's something definitely going on. Saw 1 minute of the interview. Charles said the hardest part was the weight cut, and they all sit there in silence. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. And the guy they hired to cover the sport's garbage, too. I mean, I would never watch him in a million years. None of the hardcore MMA fans actually like that dude. You can't convince me otherwise. If anyone says, yeah, I really enjoy, Nelk MMA and their guy that interviews who's a cornball who knows nothing about the sport and tries to act all like, I'm cool, I'm hip, and asks the dumbest questions I've ever heard in my entire life. You get gifted a trip to the press conferences. You get gifted access to top level fighters, and you're just an idiot. You don't even do you like honestly, this guy's out just getting drunk and smoking weed all week. I don't think he pays attention to anything. I mean, I've seen just enough that I feel like I can get a grasp on it, but I would never watch that guy, and it's just god awful. Should clickbaiters be removed? Yeah, it'd be hard to enforce. O'Malley just might win that Petr fight because of stand-up, arsenal, and length. I doubt it, but we'll see. I regret not picking Yan by first or second round TKO, to be honest. Just make a Joe Rogan vid and you'll be a millionaire. It's easy. Okay. Would you rather watch Chael or Schaub? I'd rather skip 280 than watch either one. I don't know what's worse, Brendan Schaub or Josh Thompson. Yeah, that is very true. Joey's weekly top 7 villain list updated. Conor McGregor, Nelk Girls, Mark Zuckerberg, popcorn eaters at the movie theater, 5 grocery store cashiers, 6 Ali Abdelaziz, 7 ice cream trucks. Okay. That's my top 7 villains, I guess. Chael is not funny. DC will probably ensure Islam wins by commentary. That man is so irritating. Yeah, I mean, I think it's detrimental. Does anyone think the pressure of carrying Khabib's legacy and fighting at what's considered to be home turf will affect his performance? True. It could definitely. Have you seen No, I have not seen it. Literally been asleep all day. Anything that I missed that's newsworthy? Yeah, the entire card's canceled, Mario. I'm kidding. And which guy were you talking about just now? I just joined. The Nelk Boys MMA guy. Sean O'Malley gonna cry? Okay. Is O'Malley too frail? I believe he is. I believe he's far too frail. I mean, O'Malley is just every fight it seems like he's having some type of issue with his legs. As you can see right there. Stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. But we'll see. I mean, if he can get it done against Petr Yan, he will come out as a very big star. A very, very big star. I forgot what I was going to check here. Oh, I remember now. So we'll see. Let's see what the social is looking like. Okay. According to Social Blade, I just went and randomly checked. It says in 1 year we'll have 26,500 subs. 26,500 subs. I wonder how accurate that is. Could you imagine? That'd be nuts. That'd be absolutely nuts. I like to check it once in a while, and I figured I was bored, so I'd check it real quick. Let's go to Twitter. Let's see if there's anything on Twitter. There is nothing. I don't see anything on Twitter. I don't see anything going on Twitter. Because usually if there's news, they're just clips of the press conferences. Yeah, so there's a clip of Yan pushing O'Malley. Yeah, nothing really going on. Nothing much going on. 71% is picking Charles Oliveira. I pick Yan. I can't lie. O'Malley's stand-up is amazing. UFC. But yeah, but it's looked amazing against bumps. I'm not listening to the commentary during the Charles Islam fight. I can't stand DC to begin with. Yeah, he's definitely detrimental to the card. You believe Yan will have a fast or slow start? I don't think he'll have either. I think it'll be a medium start. I think he'll be doing good. I think he'll be busting Sean up. I think he fit probably. I picked third round, but I want to switch to second round, honestly. I think he'll beat him up badly at the end of the first round. Sean won't be in a good spot, and then second round he TKOs him probably. But either way, I think Yan finishes him. Accumulation. An accumulation. Does Sugar actually look like a whore on the street? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But good question. You think O'Malley might have been a little intimidated by Yan before the Aljo fight? I mean, I don't know. Probably not. What's next for Dariush Gamrot since Volk gets the next shot? They can fight Fiziev for next shot since Gaethje wants to sit around like a little bitch. Yeah, worst case for O'Malley, he breaks that foot again. Yes, Nate is the one that slapped that guy. Weighing in about an hour. I don't know. People have answered. Are you watching one tomorrow? I'll be streaming one tomorrow. Do you think O'Malley has a chin? What happens if he gets caught flush? Probably gets put to sleep. It's hard to say if he has a chin or not. We don't know yet. Something is off with Chael's. His vlogs are more like rambles. He can barely complete one of his 10-minute videos anymore. Dude, he's just desperate for cash. That's all it is. So he's just talking in circles because he wants to get 65 videos out per day. That's what's going on there. Joey, what do you think about Yan pushing O'Malley? I don't know. I think we can really dive into it from a psychological standpoint of view. I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of any physical altercation that could jeopardize the actual fight. The sanctioned fight at the UFC card. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan at all. That's my thoughts on it. Let's see. Breaking news. What is this? Okay, that's old breaking news. Let's see what this is. All right, that's old news. Okay. Guys, keep filling the chat with questions. I would greatly appreciate it. We're an hour into the stream already, which is actually insane. We're finally almost there, guys. Tomorrow is the last day before UFC 280. Can you believe it? I'm going to go look. When did I do my first video on UFC 280? I'm going to go look real quick. It was literally like so far away when it first got announced. Let's go search UFC 280. Of course, I do not believe that YouTube posted it in order, which is super annoying. So I believe it's the Oliveira Islam like announcement. I think it's this 3 months ago. It actually has 6,000 views. Holy shit. July 17th, 2022 is like a day after they announced it. I think they announced it during a card. So it's been a solid 3 months. And I remember thinking when it got announced, oh, it's so far away. Now before you know it, the year's going to be over, guys. We got a lot of great fights coming up. Let me look at the Topology real quick. We have a lot of great fights coming up. You got 280, okay. We already know all about 280. Then afterwards, the exact week afterwards, we don't even got a break after that to decompress. We got Calvin Kattar, Arnold Allen. This card isn't terrible. It's not great. It's not great. Roman Dolidze, Phil Hawes is on there. Joseph Holmes, Jung Young Park. Chase Hooper, Steve Garcia, Andrei Arlovsky, Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Tresean Gore's fighting Josh Fremd. Dustin Jacoby, Khalil Roundtree, Tim Means, Max Griffin. All decent fights. Not a great card, not a terrible card. Okay, what do we got after that? After that, we have what was supposed to be Bryce Mitchell versus Movsar Evloev, but that's canceled now. I hope they find Bryce Mitchell an opponent, but it doesn't seem like it. That card is actually really, really good if they find Bryce Mitchell a replacement. Marina Rodriguez, Amanda Lemos, Neil Magny, Daniel Rodriguez, Jalton Almeida, Maxim Grisham, Mario Batista, Benito Lopez. What else is on here? Miranda Maverick, Shane Young. It's okay, I guess. Not a great card, but not a terrible card. I think it's solid, especially if they salvage that main event. Okay, let's move down. After that, the immediate week after that is UFC 281. So we were really getting no breaks. We're getting no breaks for a bit. Israel Adesanya, Alex Pereira. Carla Esparza getting absolutely decimated by Weili Zhang. Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, Hanato Moicano, Brad Riddell, Dan Hooker, Claudio Puelles, Aaron Blanchfield, Molly McCann, Dominic Reyes, Ryan Spann, Atman Azaitar, Matt Frivola, Carlos Uberg, Nikolai, I can't pronounce his last name, Andre Petrosky, Wellington Turman, Julio Arce, Montel Jackson. That's a great fight. Frankie Edgar, Chris Gutierrez. 281 is stacked. Stacked. Very good. That's only 3 weeks away, guys. That's 3 weeks away from this Saturday. That's one of the most incredible cards on paper. I'm really looking forward to that one. You start moving down. Immediately after that, you have Lewis Spivak. Derek Lewis, Sergey Spivak. Ew. Should not be a main event. I'm not happy about that. Not a good card. Apparently, Jack Shore, Kyler Phillips is happening. I thought Jack Shore moved up to 45. That's weird. What else is on the card? Jack Della Maddalena, Danny Roberts is a solid fight. This card is looking ugly. This card is looking very ugly. So next shitty card is on November 19th. Okay, what do we got after that? We skip a week. And then the following week, we got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Kevin Holland. Absolutely hate this main event. It's a fun fight, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be a main event. But the card is relatively stacked. Tai Tuivasa, Sergey Pavlovich, Derek Brunson, Jack Hermanson, Clay Guida, Scott Holtzman, Rafael Dos Anjos, Brian Barberina, Eric Anders, Kyle Dawkins, Michael Johnson, Mark Jacasey. And that's pretty much it. Nico Price, Philip Rowe is another solid one. So not too shabby there. Then after that, the week after that, I mean, we're in December at this point. We got December 10th, UFC 282, Yuri Prohaska, Glover Teixeira for the light heavyweight title, the rematch. Amazing matchup. That might not be the main event. We might get a different main event. That remains to be seen. It's hard to say. I have a feeling we're not going to get a different main event, but we may very well because Stipe just creeped back into the rankings. Co-main event, Jan Blachowicz, Magomed Ankalaev, Darren Till, Dricus Duplessis, Jairzinho Rosenstrike, Chris Dawkins, Alexander Gustafsson versus Oven St. Preux, Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Robbie Lawler. Who booked that? Who wants to see that? Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Robbie Lawler. Garbage. Robbie Lawler has no business fighting Santiago Ponzinibbio at this point in his career. Billy Quarantillo versus Alexander Hernandez. That's a good fight. Chris Curtis, Joaquin Buckley. Looking forward to that matchup. Jamie Pickett versus Bo Nickel, a.k.a. Bo Pickle. Solid fight. People are going to be looking forward to that. This is in no particular order, by the way. It's not organized just yet. So that's a solid fight. And then what do we got? The following week is Cannonier versus Sean Strickland. Alex Perez versus Amir Albazi. Arman Sarukian, Damir Ismagulov. What else we got on there? Albert Duraev, Michael Ojacek. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Michael Moraes versus Rinak. Can't remember how to pronounce his last name, but Michael Moraes, looking forward to. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Sedyukab Kakramanov. I think is how you pronounce his name. That's an amazing fight. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Sedyukab is an amazing fight. So that's a solid fight, and I think that's the final fight of the card of the year. Yeah, and then we have, let's see, we go from December 17th. Let me take a look real quick. We have December 17th. Where's my calendar at? Now I can't find my calendar. I don't have a calendar on here anymore. Oh, I have to click here. So we go from December 17th. 1, 2, 3. We have a 3-week break, basically a 4-week break. We have a month in between cards is what I'm saying. A month's time from card to card. That's crazy. So 3 Saturdays in a row, we have no fights. From December 17th to January 14th. That's crazy. That is absurd. That is wild. I cannot believe that. So there you go. We went through the rest of the year. Now I got 75 and a half tabs open. I'm going to go ahead and exit all these out now. We got a solid rest of the year. I'm really looking forward to a lot of those fights. So, let me know what you guys think. What fight are you guys most looking forward to for the rest of the year? Minus UFC 280. We'll exclude UFC 280 since it's basically already here. What fight are you most looking forward to in the rest of 2022? That's what I would like to know, guys. Let me know in the chat. I'm falling behind in the chat, so I'm just going to kind of peruse through. Let me know. Okay, Chael, clickbait. I'm betting $1,000 on Oliveira. I trust you, Joe. Don't let me down. All right, we'll see, man. Don't blame me. Will they announce 282 main event during 280 pay-per-view? I think it's very possible, but I wouldn't hold my breath. PFL card, decent, November 25th. Yeah, but isn't that a pay-per-view? And it's not that great of a card for a pay-per-view. I kind of want to become a landscaper. Do they pay well? Like, would you ever consider that as a career path? I mean, I'm sure you start your own business, you can probably. I would be one of those easy work landscapers where you get like solid yards, you get to cut every week and something along those lines. But I don't know. I can't speak for that. Bryce said no one is stepping up for the fight so far. I don't trust anything Bryce says, so we won't hold our breath on that one. Who knows what's bound to happen? Who knows? Watching the presser live, just heard Aljo's questions about TJ not being on the bet because how he got caught last time. Alrighty. I think Chandler beats Dustin. Thoughts? I think Dustin beats Chandler. I mean, Dustin's going to be too much for Chandler. Chandler's not going to use his wrestling. Chandler's chinny, and Chandler has suspicious cardio as well. What's next for Charles if he loses? He's going to be in a weird spot, but we'll get him against a top contender. Islam bids were high months ago because of Dubai money. Now it's reasonable after public bid on Charles. I have no idea. Islam doesn't look intimidated. I wouldn't expect him to. Would you watch a Chael video if he gave you a free ticket at 280? No. You enjoy watching Derek Lewis fight? I mean, I guess so, but not in the main event. Chandler versus Dustin will be fun. That it will be. Joe, what are you willing to sacrifice, hypothetically, of course, in order to watch Charles versus Khabib? I think you would give up pizza for 1 year. I think I would give up pizza for 1 year. I'd give up pizza for 1 year, sure. Who is ducking most? Colby ducking Hamzat or Gaethje ducking Fiziev? Colby ducking Hamzat, no doubt. You're going to get your ass beat by a cheater. Thoughts? I mean, I think he just said it because he's like, dude, you're calling me a cheater, so you're going to get your ass beat by this cheater. I wouldn't think too much of it, but it didn't sound too great. To be quite honest, it didn't sound too great. Robbie's going to get crushed in that fight. Yeah, you're going to read Ben Askren's book? Absolutely not. I seen a screenshot on Twitter of someone like hyping it up, one of his friends or some shit. And Ben Askren was talking about how he made more money boxing the YouTube boxer than he made in the UFC when he was one of the top draws in the UFC. Like, dude is delusional. Dude really has CTE. Ben Askren was nowhere near a top draw in the UFC. And if anyone thinks that, they're delusional. But yeah, Ben Askren called himself a top draw in the UFC. Low. That's hilarious. Am I wrong? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no right now. Was Ben Askren a top draw in the UFC? He legitimately called himself one of that. And we were debating about this in the Discord the other day. One person said kind of he was. I don't believe that at all. Probably Adesanya Pereira Izzy. I'm hoping Izzy loses. Can't wait to see Adesanya get KO'd again. John Jones versus Stipe if it happens. Most excited for Poirier Chandler. I also bet 1,000 on Olives. You guys got the big money, huh? I can't get into PFL due to no elbows. Arman versus Demir. That's a great fight. What are you going to do with no fights for 3 weeks? I don't know. Take a break. John Jones versus anybody. What time is the main card? Islam Oliveira, UK, please. It is 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's all I know. Guys, Christian McCaffrey just got traded to the 49ers. Okay. The upper half of your beard is growing. All right. I'm not sure what you mean, but all right. A part of me wants Charles to KO Islam in the first round, but another part really wants to see what happens if it goes to the ground. I would tend to agree with you there. Starting Adesanya Alex. No, I mean, yes, you're right. Okay. Did the chickens come out first or the egg? No to the public, but sort of with MMA fans. What does it say the heavyweight division when Lewis almost got a title shot? Yes, he did get a title shot. He got 2. Habib kind of looks nervous after the face-off. I mean, you guys are reading way too much into it. Habib look okay. Masvidal versus Ben Askren 2. Who you got? I'm not even going to entertain that. Ben Askren's a bum who's retired. He shouldn't even have 1 win in the UFC. Ben Askren was a big deal for the day we got goodbye to DJ. Yes, maybe that. Weigh in about an hour, right? I don't know, man. Only 32 minutes till it's weigh-in day. That is true. Silva versus YouTube prediction. I have no prediction. I do not give any thoughts into that piece of shit card. So, all right, guys. Do me a favor. We're getting close. We're getting very, very close. Like the stream. We're trying to get 100 likes on the stream. Come on, guys. That's the least we can do. And if you're watching this stream right now and you're not subscribed, what are you even doing? We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, too. We will be back tomorrow as well. So, make sure you subscribe to the channel. What are we sitting at right now? We're at 5,534 subscribers. We are grinding it out. We are grinding it out to 6,000. We will be there soon enough. Maybe in the next 3 weeks. Probably in the next 2 weeks we'll probably be to 6,000. But I don't care about 6,000. I want 10,000, guys. Come on. I got 2 months left to get to 10,000. So I gotta get basically 4,500 in like 2.5 months. The part of your beard where you shave it off has grown again is what I meant. Oh, like right here? I mean, this entire beard I could shave off and in 1 week it would be back, basically. This stuff just grows like crazy. I try to trim it up like twice a week because otherwise it gets absolutely insane. So it's definitely I think we were talking about this the other day. It's definitely pound for pound the best beard on MMA YouTube. I'll tell you that much. If there's a MMA YouTuber with a better beard, let me know. Let me know. I would like to know because I don't believe there is. This is the best MMA beard on YouTube. So, and it's weird because now I can never shave it because it's essentially my trademark now. You guys wouldn't recognize me without my beard. Habib looks okay. Don't care. Oliveira fan, but I think Islam wins. Really hurts me to say Islam's going to hold him down for 5 rounds. We will see. Weigh in basically an hour and a half. Okay. Who's likely to miss weight? Nobody. What do you think of the Belal Muhammad fight? I think Sean Brady beats him with his grappling and his clinch work and control position. By the way, yes, the bullshit promotion does piss me off. It's just stupid. Does your fiance get mad at you for always streaming? No. Nope. Most of the time, she usually goes to bed early. I don't sleep at all. So usually I'm just laying in bed like watching YouTube videos or something anyway while she's sleeping. So, I mean, she goes to bed at like 9 to 10, somewhere around there. So usually I'm streaming. She's sleeping in the other room. So, and why would she get mad anyway? I'm sitting here trying to have some fun. Okay? I'm trying to build the channel. Okay? Do you dislike Belal? I definitely don't like him. I find him really kind of cringy. But I don't hate him as much as some people do. Damn, Joey, how many streams have you done this week? 1 million. When do you sleep? Last night, I went to sleep early, I believe. Yeah, because somebody asked me to do another stream last night, and I was like laying down. I was already kind of tired. And I went to bed early last night. Bisbing picked Aljo. That's a lock, Joey. No, it's not. Beard looks good. Will we ever see with no facial hair? Probably not. Any weight loss tips? No. It's not big enough. Yeah, I've thought about growing it out and just trimming it like bigger and bigger, but I don't know. Do you do anything to improve the beard growth? Because I shaved mine all completely after 3 months or so, and I think it takes some time again. No, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. You look like you're from Dagestan with that beard. 5 rounds is a long time to hold Oliveira down without getting submitted. That is very true. Do you want to see how? No, I don't care about that. When Islam wins tomorrow, will you say I said it was a very close fight? I don't know what that even means. Will you say I said it was a very close fight? I don't know what you mean there. Is imagine Charles Volk and Beneil missing weight and Gamrot faces Islam and the winner becomes the champion. Don't even say such a thing. Is Islam going to retire once he's pound for pound? I think I'm way ahead. Please, no. Please, no. I can't stand Belal. He's a point fighter, and he thinks he's the baddest man on the planet. What do you watch in bed? Just YouTube videos. I watch a lot of Indigo Traveler. We talk about this all the time. UFC 280, Abu Dhabi. Can you knock out Alex Pereira? No. Does Charles get an immediate rematch should he lose? It depends how he loses. Whether or not, he gets a rematch. It has to be, if it's a convincing loss, it's going to be tough to say. It's going to be tough to give him a rematch, But, if it's like kind of a weird where he's winning, but then he loses, we could see a rematch. But I can't say one way or another. I agree 5 rounds is a lot of time, and I hope Charles proves me wrong. I think Charles finishes him in the first. So, late first round finish. Yes, there will be a rematch in 6 months after Islam wins for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. We could see him, Charles get one. We could see Charles get like one big win and then be right back to the title. But who knows? If Islam wins, I mean, are we going to go through Gaethje and Poirier again? They've already had 2 title shots. Do they get a third? That's ridiculous. Do I follow any other promotions? Yes, I follow all of them. Have you ever freaked out your fiance or friends from overreacting? No, I have not. I have not freaked out anyone overreacting to anything, ever. I hope you're right. That would look bad on Khabib and Islam after they're talking about cardio. Imagine he loses in the first round. Dude, I think if Oliveira, which I do believe Oliveira will starch him out in the first round, I think there'll be a lot of excuses on the behalf of Islam Makhachev. I think there'll be, he slipped on a banana peel and, he zigged when he should have zagged. And the next thing you know, they're going to be just making up excuse after excuse, and Islam's still better, and they want a rematch, and it was a fluke. And it's going to rub people the wrong way. It's going to really rub people the wrong way if Islam does lose and they do nothing but make excuses. I mean, it's gonna be really annoying. I hope if he does lose, they just accept it, move on. Islam can go beat up Poirier with a win over Chandler or somebody else and get like 2 wins and work his way back to a title. Go fight Gamrot. Go fight Fiziev. There's plenty of people to go fight to earn a title shot back. So, I don't want to see a bunch of excuses coming from the Islam camp if Islam Makhachev loses. Because I know damn well if Charles Oliveira loses, I don't think he'll make any excuses. So, but Islam and Khabib and all that, I feel like they're going to be making nothing but excuses. He slipped on a banana peel. And that's why. And how many seconds does Zhang beat Carla? I'll say under a minute. Weili Zhang starches Carla Esparza. Do you think Sugar Sean O'Malley win tonight and he's the underdog, which is very weird to me? No, he does not win, so he should be the underdog. Oliveira finishes Islam at the end of round 1. That's my thoughts. I took a picture with Marab. If I had your shirt, it would have gave me backstage pass to see Aljo. Probably would have. Not sure if you've been asked this. Do you think the Costa versus Whittaker kind of confirms that Khamzat's going to fight Colby? Who else could it be? I actually go over this. I have a video on the channel about it. But to answer your question, I think it's either Khamzat Colby, Khamzat immediate title shot against Adesanya if he beats Pereira, or Khamzat versus the winner of Brady Belal. Those are the options that I gave in the video, but you can check that video out on the channel. It's the video about Whittaker Costa. Gamrot versus Islam next for the belt. I would like it, but it's probably going to be winner versus Volk. Watch all fights end in the first. That'd be crazy. Oliveira's on weight already. Let's go. That's what's been put out there, but who knows? They thought they were on weight before, and they weren't. So we hope we don't have any tragic outcomes at the weigh-ins. Let me look up the weigh-ins on here. UFC 280. Why is it not? Oh, the live weigh-in show starts at 12:50 in 71 minutes. I don't know if I can survive another 71 minutes. That'd be 2 hours and 40 minutes. What do you guys think? Should I try to stay in for the live weigh-in show and see what happens? That'd be a long-ass stream. I don't know if I can survive that. That'd be like a 3.5 hour stream or something. It'd be close to 3 hours regardless. Should I bet on Charles or Islam? Charles. If Charles wins, however, he's my lightweight goat. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Do you think Gamrot beats Dariush? Yes, I do. Joey, I don't want excuses from Alex. He doesn't want to fight in Brazil, blah, blah, blah. What is this nonsense about a guaranteed 2 fights with Volk and Oliveira? I have no idea what you're talking about. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. The back and forth of the presser between Islam and Charles was fire. The back and forth of the presser between... I don't know about all that. Let me do something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I mean, I'm not too big into the press conference, so I can't really say if it was fire or not, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm hyped now. Jacob Huffman, thank you for the $2 super chat. It's almost time. UFC 280, Do Bronx and the Poodle versus Yan. There you go. Thank you for the super chat, Jacob. I'm excited. I'll be streaming UFC 280 on Saturday. So if you care to join me Saturday afternoon, I will be here. I will be here discussing the fights, live streaming, give you my reaction to all the fights. Thank you for the donation. I'll also be doing a pre-fight live stream tomorrow evening, as well as a One Championship live stream tomorrow evening. Did Islam have excuses when he lost as KO to Adriano? I don't remember. I don't think so. But that wasn't as big of a fight back then. Joey, when have Khabib and Islam made excuses? Just curious, why is that an opinion? Just because of how crazy they've built up this fight and said, oh, we're going to dominate Charles, this and that. That's what makes me think that. That's what makes me think that, you know. Askren was supposed to be a big draw when he signed to the UFC, but ended up as a punching bag and got destroyed and thrown out in the garbage. Yeah, he shouldn't even won the Robbie Lawler fight. Should female MMA be taken down? I absolutely hate that shit. I enjoy the high level, but it's still evolving, man. It's still evolving, but I know what you're saying. Okay, this... Yeah, this type of stuff right here, just gone. Hide user. Gone. Yes. As much as I like 280, I'm just as hyped for 281 and 282. I'm most hyped for 280. Thank again, Jacob, for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. What's this? What's this notification here? Oh, it's somebody liking my picture. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this picture of Charles Oliveira cutting weight is absolutely insanity. It's straight up insanity. You know what sucks? It's 5:38 a.m. and the weigh-in starts soon. When I wake up, it would have sucked to be late to some bad news. I want to watch it live. That is very true. That's why I'm thinking about staying up, because I think I'm going to stay up and watch it anyway. If I would have known, I would have started the stream like an hour later. take a break. But yes, it's literally like 3 hours the show. Yeah, I'm gonna stay for like the first hour or first like 45 minutes and see who weighs in. The weigh-in is very important. Take a break and come back. Yes, stream the weigh-ins. Most fighters will probably weigh in at the end of the window, so that won't be around till 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm not staying on here till then. We'll see. Maybe we'll watch a little bit of it. We'll see. Did you ever watch Beavis and Butthead? A little bit, not much. Would love to join you, but having a watch party and some buddies would love to join the stream the next day, the day after the video. Okay, there you go. Will you make a video about the press conference? No, I'm not going to. I think that's kind of like low-hanging fruit, to be honest. I mean, it's just basically gossip. Like, oh, yeah, he said this, and he said that, and he said this, and he said that. I don't really have a reaction to it, to be honest. A couple people have asked me that, though. So maybe in the future. Yeah, gone. That's like the third time he's been timed out, so he's gone now. If O'Malley wins, that's the next. But you weren't here earlier when he got timed out, so I understand anyway. If O'Malley wins, what's next? He's going to fight for the title. He's going to get a shot against the winner of Aljo TJ. Don't get excited. Izzy's just going to run for 5 rounds. We will see. We will see. Joey Connor versus Gaethje 2023 prediction. I'll take Gaethje. But, I mean, that fight could go either way, to be quite honest. It could go either way. Joey, one thing people never talk about or don't know about is when they cut weight in Abu Dhabi, they have like more than a day to fully recover than they did if they were in the States. Why is that? I think the weigh-ins are a certain amount of time before the fights. So theoretically, right now would be the morning the day before there. Right? I don't know. Like, what time is it in Abu Dhabi right now? Yeah. So the weigh-in show doesn't start for an hour. That's almost 9 o'clock. So it's the same thing. It'll actually be less time. It'll be less time. Because they get to weigh in between what, 9 and 11? 9 and 10? No. 9 and 12 maybe? I think they have a 3-hour window. And the fights start in the afternoon the following day. So they have less time. It's still the morning before the day of the fight there. So they have less time, actually. No, they have the same amount of time. Yeah, they have the same amount of time. Because the afternoon will be the nighttime there. Because they're way ahead of us. So theoretically, yeah. No, they'll fight on Saturday evening in Abu Dhabi. It'll be like a normal time pay-per-view in Abu Dhabi, I believe. So Abu Dhabi is 7:44 a.m. right now. So that's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 hours ahead of us. Yeah. So it'll be the standard times for a normal pay-per-view, but in Abu Dhabi. The main card will start at 10 p.m. in Abu Dhabi. So it'll be the same amount of time. I was mixed up for a second because you confused me. Live stream weigh-in, bro. We'll see. Maybe a little bit of it. We'll see. The weigh-in will be... They will weigh in 1 hour. Okay. They will fight on Sunday, I think. No, it'll be Saturday evening. Dana wasn't at the press conference today. It seemed like he has 1 foot out the door. I just think he doesn't feel like showing up half the time. Holy shit, I'm stupid. I thought the weigh-ins were tomorrow afternoon, 12:50. Was confused. Yep, they are tonight. According to this, it says they will start in 1 hour. 1 hour. Hold on. Look, let's see what happens. I'm going to send you guys a link. I'm going to look at the live stream. Go to this link and just type MMA Joey in the chat there and then come back. Go to that link, type MMA Joey in the chat, and then come back. I'm going to be looking for my name in the chat right now. There's 800 people there waiting. I want to see who actually goes there. Who actually goes there and does that just for shits and giggles? I'm looking. Somebody mistyped it right now. Now I'm seeing all you guys in there. That's hilarious. Maybe some of those people will find the channel now. That's pretty funny, though. Those chats are like cancerous, too. You'll see like Rip Joe Rogan and shit like that. People are still going. People are still going. There you guys. I sent you guys to the weigh-ins. Appreciate you guys. That was pretty funny. That was actually pretty funny. I wonder how many people are like searching it up now. I like how like 20 viewers fell off. Now there's people like talking shit in the chat. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious, actually. Someone said no drinking, no smoking. Yeah, so there you go. Somebody said, somebody give me a damn cookie. That was pretty hilarious. There's people talking shit. All right, you guys are back. They're saying Charles already made weight 10 hours early. That is good. I mean, I hope so. 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 I don't want to see anyone miss weight. That'd be super unfortunate. I'm back. Appreciate. I saw you guys. I was watching. I saw all you guys there. It highlights my name in orange when I'm watching. So I saw nothing but my name everywhere there. That was hilarious, actually. And there was a couple guys like talking shit, which is even funnier. Yeah, so it says the weigh-in show starts in 60 minutes at 12:50. I don't know how I'm going to survive another hour and a half at max. Thoughts on the thumbnail for the post-fight press conference? Had you seen the thumbnail? Is it already scheduled? Is it already scheduled? I mean, it's all right. I see it. It's just got Charles and Islam on it. I think they'll change it. That's probably just a placeholder. Oh, that's a pre-fight press conference. Do they have the post-fight one scheduled already? I don't see the post-fight one. Let me search it. UFC 280 post-fight. I don't see a post-fight yet. So hold on. Did they have Charles and Islam on there simultaneously? That come up. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I found it. It's not on their channel. You literally have to search for it. It's Charles pointing. They'll probably change it. So. I'm back. Joe, we're here with you, man. This is the weigh-in. So important. Imagine if someone misses weight. Please, no. Please, no. It only has Charles. Yeah, I see it. Not as good as your thumbnail for the event. Yeah. Did you guys see the thumbnail for my watch-along? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to show you in case you haven't seen it. I posted it in the community tab. What do you guys think about... You know what? I'm not even going to do this. I'm going to pull it up on screen. I believe I have it saved on my computer at this point in time. I'm going to show you guys my watch-along thumbnail in case you weren't... In case you did not see it. Let me make sure I saved it. Downloads. Apparently I did not save it. Okay, download that. I'm going to show you guys my my post-fight or my watch-along thumbnail. Let's go there. Okay, I think that's it, basically. Ooh, no. Give me 1 second. Browse. There we go. I'm going to show you guys the thumbnail for the watch along. Let me know what you guys think. Transition. Boom. What do you guys think about the watch along thumbnail? I just showed you. I just showed you what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think. I hope it's still working. Okay. I'll leave that up for a few. That's what my thumbnail is going to look like for Saturday. Loving the stream. Love the thumbnail too. Did you love the thumbnail for the stream too? Before this card begins, thank you for all the content you put out for us and being yourself, and go do Bronx. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Air Mamba. Thank you for watching it. Thumbnail reminded me of Black Ops. The gamers will understand. Loved it. I vaguely remember what you're talking about. You've taught me a lot about MMA in the matter of 14 months, believe it or not. Thank you. I'm happy to hear it, man. I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad I could help. I just try to give valuable information and not make up shit. So I'm glad you were enjoying the channel. I'm glad you can learn from the channel. And I hope when you guys watch the channel or you see something from my channel in general, like, you know it's real. Like, if it's coming from my channel, you know it's legitimate, if that makes sense. Like, it's not some bullshit clickbait, bullshit story. So I hope so. Little Seal says it's badass. UFC's so close. This is crazy. Such a breath of fresh air compared to the mess of 279. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon. What's up, Tommy? TVs in the background are fire. I hope it works good, because it's going to be kind of small, so it's kind of hard to see. I hope it works. I hope it's good. I hope it gets a good click-through rate. We'll see. We'll see. Lamau, someone said you got your cousins expanding the live stream. Okay. TVs in the background are fire. Yeah, I'm going to try it out and see how it goes, and maybe it's something kind of like a thing I'll use in the future. We'll see. But I'm liking it. What are your fight watching snacks? I really don't have any fight watching snacks. Occasionally, pigs in a blanket. Like the thumbnail? It's a good pick. LOL, a poster of a documentary. Yeah, okay. So I'm taking it off now. Everyone has seen it. You were here and you got to see the post-fight or the watch-along thumbnail. You guys got a little sneak peek. It was also on the community tab as well. I've learned a ton from you as well, Joe. Your MMA knowledge and memory is crazy. My memory is awful, actually, but I appreciate you. You can literally say so many details about any card. Yeah, I mean, I try to be on top of it. Imagine if I can dedicate all my time to the YouTube channel. I dedicate all my free time now to the YouTube channel, or 95% of my free time to the YouTube channel now. Imagine one day if I can dedicate everything. That'd be sweet. That'd be very sweet. But I'm glad I can help you guys get more educated about MMA in general. And I'm glad you guys can trust my channel to not have bullshit, fake, clickbait bullshit. Please, 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 both main event fighters make weight. I agree. I'm thinking the same. I wouldn't even count 279 as a legit pay-per-view. It was garbage. I haven't feel like we watched a pay-per-view in ages, basically. You're the man, Joey. Keep all the great work and content. Thank you, Noah. I will try to. 279 was so boring. Yeah, it was garbage. I was complaining about it for a long time, and it got better with the switch up. Whittaker, Costa, early prediction. I have a full video on the channel, but I'm going to answer you anyway. I'm just letting you know. If you want to watch more, it's on the channel. I am going Whittaker by decision. I just think he's just too good for Costa. Costa, maybe got to clip him in the first round, but Costa doesn't have like brutal KO power. He's like accumulation type guy. People think he's like some kind of KO guy, but he's like an accumulation type guy. So I don't think he's going to be able. He's going to go out there and be able to put Whittaker away, and then he slows down as the fight goes on. So I got Whittaker winning via decision. How does the Volk backup plan work? If one fighter misses weight, they are out. I don't know, man. I really don't know. If a fighter barely missed weight, I think what they would do is make that fighter ineligible to win the title, and then they would go forward with the fight. That's what I think would happen. Because imagine if like Islam missed weight by 0.2 or 0.5, or Oliveira did what he did last time, and they called off the fight anyway. You'd have a lot of pissed off people. So, Bobby Knuckles by anything he wants. I wouldn't go that far. I think by decision is most likely. I'm just grateful Nate and Khamzat never happened. I am very grateful. You guys, I mean, people were pissed at me for like a month. Actually, like 2 months. I was saying what a shit main event that was, what a shit fight that was, and I was talking shit about the UFC for even making that fight. So I couldn't be happier. I stuck to that. People were saying, oh, anything can happen. Nate can pull off an upset. All this and that. It was all horseshit. Khamzat would have literally murdered Nate Diaz. He would have brutalized him. He would have picked him up and slammed him on his neck, beat the living shit out of him. Nate would have probably pissed and shit himself from all the brutal damage that Khamzat Chimaev would have done. And then the UFC would have just loved him so much. So it would have been terrible to watch, to be quite honest. Bobby Knuckles is too technical for Paulo. I would agree. Joe, what is your most controversial MMA opinion of all time? I'm not sure. A lot of people, I get a lot of hate for saying I don't think Conor was ever all that good. People get really pissed about that. I don't know if that's the most controversial or what. What's up, Steven? What's going on? They should do a pound allowance for title fights. I agree. I mean, it's pointless. What's 1 pound? It's literally irrelevant. Make it 1 pound allowance for everything. You see that picture of Charles cutting weight? I did see the picture of Charles cutting weight. It is horrific. It is shocking. It is sad. It is scary. I posted it on my Instagram. If anybody wants to go check it out, go follow me on Instagram at MMA Joey C. I posted it on my Instagram if you want to see the picture of Charles Oliveira cutting weight. It looks like he's literally about to die. It's actually very scary. Hell nah, no weight allowance for title fights, but it should be. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you shouldn't be expected to hit something exactly on the dot. Just give them the 1 pound allowance. Just give them the 1 pound allowance is what I say. What is this? Okay. Mummy Charles, yeah, it looks scary for sure. Maybe Hamzat ducked Nate, which is what happened. Nah, maybe Hamzat just liked Nate and didn't want to smash him. I think they should all make weight on the dot, and what is behind the dot should not matter. Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. I just feel like the 1 pound allowance would be fine. So, I mean, 1 pound literally doesn't matter. So why not just have the 1 pound allowance? And then anything over that's just unacceptable. You have a 1 pound allowance. Don't get that close. Come in half a pound short. Or half a pound under is what I meant. I'm leaning Charles even more since Islam tried calling him a quitter during the press conference. That's just asking to take an L at this point. I said that in my initial video. I said, if Islam Makhachev calls Charles Oliveira a quitter, it's over. I mean, you can be under the weight, though. You don't have to be right at 55. I know you can be under, but still. People get mad at you for having your own opinion. Ridiculous. This is America. Yes. But people can get mad. I guess that's the point. People can have their own thoughts. Canada Commission allows you if you're under a pound, so 15 ounces allowance. There you go. If we do a 1 pound allowance, then you got to take the whole purse if you miss weight. I've talked about this before. The UFC will never increase penalties for weight misses because it is detrimental to the UFC. What the UFC wants is when people miss weight, they want to keep them in the fight. They don't want them to cancel the fight. If when you miss weight, you get 50% of your purse taken, or whatever it may be, 60%, 40%, whatever it may be, the fighter who missed weight will just then pull out of the fight. And that's not good for business for the UFC. So that's why the UFC will never, ever, ever look for a, increase in weight miss penalties. I'm telling you right now, I've said it a million times. They will never do it. It will never, ever, ever happen. All right, guys, time for the traditional lurker check-in right now. If you are lurking in the stream, let me know in the chat right now. There's 90 people in here. Who is lurking in the background just listening right now? Whether taking a shower, taking a shit, laying in bed, just listening to me on the nightstand. Send a message in the chat. Let me know that you're lurking. As a new fan, I've never understood the weight process and still do research on it. After the weigh-in, don't fighters just hydrate and eat back to the normal weights when they walk out for the fight? Yes, that's exactly what they do. They cut down their weight, and then as soon as they weigh in, they just start drinking and eating a bunch and put back on a decent amount of weight. It's basically semantics. It's dumb. But what would happen is, if you didn't cut weight, you'd have people taking advantage of it. It's just a weird system. I've loaded up on chili beef jerky for the card tomorrow. Okay, enjoy. Joe, what do you make of the video Charles posted after making weight? I did not see this video, so I can't say. Charles, after being called a quitter, is a mythical fighter. Yeah, quitter Charles Oliveira is a mythical fighter. I mean, 155.9 should be 155, and the .9 should not matter. I agree. Joey, any recommendations for new MMA fans? I'm not a new fan. Looking for a banger fights pre-UFC 200. John Lineker, Francisco Rivera, Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald, John Jones, Gustafson. I'm sure there's more, but off the top of my head, they're the ones I can come up with off the top of my head. Using the bathroom as we speak, lol. Trying. I always wonder who. There's probably people who have literally never sent a message that just watch every stream. We have a couple people who are members of the channel who have never sent a message, never commented ever, and they've been a member of the channel for 6, 12 months even. If you're one of those people, I do appreciate you. I do see you on the members list. Thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate your support. That's all I can say. If anybody wants to become a member, if you guys really enjoy this community and you want to become a member of the channel, and what does being a member mean? You get access to the members Discord 24/7. We're talking about MMA. And you can message me 24/7. I let you know every time I'm going live. I let you know what videos I'm working on, all that good stuff. We have a great community. We discuss all the latest MMA news. You get access to that. You get loyalty badges next to your name. And you also get custom emojis to use in the chat as well as comments. If you want to become a member, the link is in the description. But I will also post it in the chat. It's $3 a month. It's $3 a month. You can cancel at any time. It's a great way to support the channel. And you get loyalty badges next to your name, and basically, as the chats continue to grow and get more busier, you basically guaranteed your question answered if you become a member. And you also get extra live streams as well. Benji's here, not lurking though. Little Seal lurking. He's playing video games, I'm sure. I leave the stream on as I'm fading to sleep, giving you watch time. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you're literally dreaming listening to my voice. I'm here, Bernie Max, lurker. I'm lurking now, trying to sleep so 280 gets here faster. Appreciate you, Jungle. You caught me lurking. I appreciate you, Atticus Henry 318, and thank you for being a member. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for your support, and thank you for lurking. I mean, it gives me watch time, so that's all that matters. The watch time is very important. I've said this on pretty much every stream. If you guys want to help grow the channel, the number one thing you can do is every video, watch as close to the end as possible. YouTube uses that information to recommend it to new people. So essentially, when I release a video, they release it to all the people who normally watch my videos, okay? So they release it to French Fries and Atticus Henry and, Gage, and the comments have spoken, and Sobro. They release it to you guys and everyone else in the chat. And depending on if you guys click on it and how long you guys watch, they decide if it's a good video or not, or how far they should recommend it. So if everyone that normally watches my channel is watching the video and watching all the way to the end, YouTube in the algorithm's mind says, you know what? This is a good video. The people who normally watch they're all clicking on it and they're all watching to the end. Let's recommend it farther outside that circle. And that's how the channel grows, essentially. That's how the algorithm works. The YouTube algorithm cares about watch time. That's the most important thing. Watch time, watch time, watch time. Because if you're getting 1 million views but nobody's watching, it doesn't matter. Okay? Right now I'm getting good watch time on most things. But it can always be better, obviously. And if you guys want to support the channel, that's the number one thing you can do, and it's free. Click on the videos and watch them all the way to the end. Don't, I'm guilty of this too. When I watch YouTube, I'll click out like halfway through the video. Lose my attention a little bit, but that's the most important thing. If you guys want to help get the channel growing, we're at 5,539 subscribers. Somebody's watching right now who I guarantee is not subscribed. Go subscribe. That's what you can do. Doing bullshit homework. I skipped the entire week to watch UFC 280 content as possible while listening to Joey waiting for the weigh-ins. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. Charlie's face was really sucked in from the weight cut. Agreed. I don't know if you heard, but Sugar Sean going to knock out Petr Yan. Yeah, I did. If O'Malley wins, what's next? A title shot. Chael versus Anderson. Chael, what about it? Chael versus Anderson, what about it? Lurking hard right now. I watch every stream. Thank you, so bro. Joey, there are people who would probably go to sleep listening to your vids. There is people who said they have. They said they like listening to my voice. It's very relaxing, so I appreciate it. I absolutely love this community. Thank you, Benji. French Fries says the Discord is amazing. Thank you, French Fries. Pregnant man emoji is the best emoji. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about there. I remember when you just had a few hundred subs tuning into a live fight stream. You've been grinding, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you remember what like live stream it was? I'm curious. I know I've seen your name before. And I know it's kind of been intermittent. You've been jumping in and out and you've been around for a while. And I know I know for sure you're not making that shit up. I've seen your name in a very early live. I feel like you used to have a picture of you in a suit. Is that right? Am I hitting that right now? Did you used to have a picture of you in a suit as your picture? Steven, let me know. I feel like you did. I feel like you used to have a picture of you in a suit. But let me know. I would love to know. And fill me in. But yeah, a few hundred subs. I feel like I do remember that. So just found your channel. Awesome content. Really enjoy. Thank you, Flex F Flex. What kind of chance will Conor have against Islam? I think he has a better chance than he did against Khabib, but I don't like his chances. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, like the stream, guys. Do you think Islam is being serious when he says he wants to finish Charles on the ground? Yes. Joey's blowing up, y'all. Yeah, we're growing. We're growing. We're not blowing up, but we're growing up. We're growing at a consistent rate. So we're picking up subs daily. We're going to continue to grow. The growth is undeniable, you know. And the bigger you get, the more you can grow, the faster you grow, all that good stuff. It's just like, you know, the more like when people see your channel initially and you got like 100 subs, no one wants to subscribe. But then when they realize, okay, this guy's got a couple thousand, they're like, okay, I'll subscribe now. So then when the next thing you know, you have 20,000, 30,000 people are like, oh, I'll subscribe, I'll subscribe, I'll subscribe. So we're almost to 6,000. We'll be there next 2 weeks, I would guess. Yeah, but I wouldn't call it blowing up. But we're doing good, and I'm going to continue to grind. What are we supposed to do tomorrow knowing that 280 is the next day? I don't know. My favorite Joey videos are 3 things I hate about UFC 280 and 280 main card predictions. Yeah, I gotta maybe work on that. 3 things I hate about UFC 281. Amazon Prime rate. What about Amazon Prime? For one championship? Yes. Yes. Where was I at? Skip to the bottom. Okay, I wasn't that far. Joey, can't wait till you hit 50K subs. Imagine. I literally might cry at 50K. That'd be nuts. That'd be honestly nuts. I'd honestly be shook at 50K. I mean, that's unbelievable. 5K is unbelievable. I mean, 5K is hard to get. But 50? That takes some serious effort. Joey's 6'3", 248. He knocked you out. Okay. Smash the like button. Thank you. Yan versus Cejudo. I take Yan. Sean kind of cringed saying Yan is a little Russian guy. LOL, I did. So are you serious? Did I actually remember that? Joey, how old are you? I've answered it so many times I've stopped answering it at this point. So I'll just leave that up to your imagination. Shit, I'm scared. Charlie Oliveira passed out commission scene. Dude, don't even joke. Don't even joke around. I'll literally die. I'll literally die right now. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't even play with me, dude. That's not even funny. I'm scrolling Twitter right now. I don't see nothing, you lying sack of shit. Why would you even say such a thing? Just don't forget about us when you have famous man. Been saying this, have a list of OGs before the 10K mark. I got a pretty good memory with that type of stuff. So I'm going to remember who the OGs are. What's up, Joey? What's up, Ralph? Thank you for being a member. Appreciate your support. Joey on the rise. We've been on the rise, man. The channel is a year and 7 months old. I didn't even expect to have 1,000 by now. I did not expect to have 1,000 by now. And I got 6, so I got 6 times the amount. When I did a lot of research on YouTube, okay? And most people say if you're really consistent and you make decent stuff, maybe in 2 years you'll hit about 1,000 or so. And I've looked and I've tried to find out, like you can look at like 5-year graphs for people. It takes a while. Some people might take 3 years to get to 1,000. So to be at 6,000 in under 2 years, I mean, 2 years will be April 1st, 2023. And I think we will have 10K by the 2-year anniversary. So for me, 10K at the 2-year anniversary, sign me up. Sign me up for that. I think that's a hell of an achievement. Have you seen Inside North Korea from Indigo Traveler? Yes, you can see he's very cautious about what he says on camera because they'll look through that footage before they let him leave. I feel like the fight you streamed was the Ferguson fight. Maybe. It's hard to remember. I understand you're not. I feel like the pressure... I feel like Islam is really underestimating Olive's pressure. I doubt he's underestimating. I think maybe with the talk, maybe it seems like it, but I doubt he's actually underestimating. Sugar Sean must win the first 60 seconds of the fight or he will lose. Do you agree? I think he can win the first like 2 minutes. I'm a real estate agent, so I did the suit thing for a minute. I feel like I remember that. So I wish you the best of luck. Joey is 16 on a good day. Yeah, I just turned 16 last week. Well, to be honest, I think it only gets easier to gain subscribers from 0 is way harder. Exactly. I remember when I got my first sub, I was like, yes, my first subscriber. I had 0. I was like, my first sub. Oh, he said, what if? Okay. I read that wrong. Will you remember me? I don't even know who you are. So, no. Joey, am I considered an OG? I think anybody under 10K is like an OG, basically. If I wake up tomorrow and Islam Volk is official, I'll be deeply depressed. I'd be pissed. Well, your page basically revolves around MMA. The rest of the year is stacked. I think you will get to 10K. I can't believe you got put in a UFC video. That is crazy. That is crazy. From earlier, someone asked good fights pre-UFC 200. One that I think was incredible, I would recommend is UFC 166, Gilbert Melendez versus Diego Sanchez. One of the best fights I've ever seen. I actually thought about that when he asked. And I don't hate you for liking that fight. That fight was incredible watching it live. I remember that fight. But it actually wasn't that good of a fight. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. It wasn't that good of a fight. Gilbert Melendez beat the piss out of him for 2.5 rounds. And then Diego dropped him in the last 2 minutes. And that was it. So it was a massive shock because Diego Sanchez dropped him. But the fight itself really wasn't that good. I'm sorry that we disagree on that one. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I'm just being honest here. Let's see. UFC 1... Oh, there's another good one. Aldo Mendez 2 from UFC 279 was really good. What's another one? I'm just looking up random events. 139, I think, had a good fight on it. Yeah, Mauricio Shogun Hua, Dan Henderson from 139, from UFC 139 was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And so was Vanderlei Silva Kung Lee on the very same card. UFC 139, because Shogun and Dan Henderson fought each other multiple times. But yeah, if anybody else has suggestions did I say 279? I meant to say 179. But pre-UFC 200, there's a lot of good fights. If anybody else has any other good suggestions, throw them in the chat. Lawler Condon is good. Jones Gustafson is good. Hunt Bigfoot is good, where it went to a draw. There's been a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones, honestly. 146. That one's garbage. That one's not that good. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another really good one. Yeah, there's a couple of them I just gave you. So... Okay, where was I at? Guys, I'm going to go. We've been 2 hours. I'm going to go for a little bit longer, but I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I got to pee. So I will be right back. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, send super chats while I'm gone. All that good stuff. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Here I am. We're going to try to stay for a little bit of the weigh-ins and see who like jumps on the scale right away. What happens? Did I even have the weigh-ins open anymore? No, I do not. Okay, let me X out of this. Don't want this anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Boom. Okay, now I have enough tabs open. Okay, let's see where we're at. I wonder if your first sub is still watching today. That'd be interesting to know. I wish I could know. Let's see my first public sub. This isn't my first sub, but my first public sub. Because most people have their subs hidden. They don't have their... Somebody's dying about that. Let's see if I got any offensive comments to read. Not really. They're all old. Okay. How do I look at it? Okay, subscribers. I can look at the first public sub. Lifetime. No way. Okay, that's the most recent. October 19th. Oh, it must take a little bit to update. My first public sub is from April 8th, 2021. This does not mean it's my first sub. I don't believe it actually is my first sub, which I can check in a minute. Is somebody named Paul Anthony Surwald. So maybe he'll hear this stream and he'll say, it's me, it's me. Now let's see when I got my first sub. Let's see, I can check my subscriber graph. Which, believe it or not, YouTube used to not have the subscriber graph. So that guy's one of my first 3 subs. That guy, Paul. Because I had 3 subs on April 8th. So he's probably my 3rd sub because on April 7th, I had 2 subs. So I had 2 subs on April 7th. There you go. 280 versus 281, which is better on paper? I'll say 280, but it's hard to say. They're both very, very good. Time for coffee. If we spam your name during the live weigh-ins on UFC page, would you be mad? Nah, you can go ahead. They already did it earlier. They did it earlier just for shits and giggles. Let's see if I can pull it back up. Let's see if I can pull it back up. Where is the live weigh-in show? I'm going to have it back up 28 minutes until it starts. Okay. Where were we at? What's your favorite fighter performance? Mine would have to be Max Holloway when he fought Kattar. I don't know, man. Favorite fighter performance? Jones, when he defeated DC, was crazy when he head kick KO'd him, basically. He didn't actually head kick KO him, but he TKO'd him off the head kick. That was pretty intense. UFC 203 is goated. Guys, start praying to the gods. We need both fighters to make weight. How you dare you leave us fans, and as a result, we will all leave. Okay, that's fine by me. Coke break. Belal Brady stare down was intense. All the stare downs were awesome. By Coke, I mean Coca-Cola. Now my nose is itching because of my mustache. Belal about to KO all the fans. That's a fair shame. The newer fans really only know Diego Sanchez. Remember him being tied to that nut Joshua Fabia. That is very true. Joey's going for the longest MMA stream. No. Fun fact, I weigh the same as a lightweight, but 3 times the body fat. Sanchez's training videos, lol. The most impressive MMA opinion YouTuber skill you have is the ability to call fights without bias to your favorite fighters. If I like a fighter, it clouds the fight calls. Yeah, I don't let that happen. I mean, it's always possible. Unconsciously, you could do it. But I try not to let that interfere in my judgment. This is what happens when you do long streams. Next thing you know, you end up picking your nose on stream because your mustache is tickling the inside of your nose. I'm not doing a 10-hour stream. I can't survive a 10-hour stream. I don't even know. I really don't know if I can even survive what I'm going to try to do tomorrow, which is going to be like a 4-hour stream. But we're going to do it. And we're going to at least stick around for a little bit of the weigh-in show. See what's going on with the weigh-in show. I'm going to search MMA. Let's see, MMA. And let's filter. Is anybody doing a live weigh-in show? No. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I don't see a live weigh-in show anywhere. So it's just the UFC's weigh-in show. All right. Sanchez is a nut. That he very well is. I did a lot of videos, not a lot, but a few videos about Diego Sanchez and Joshua Fabia when I first started the channel. And they actually did really well. Islam Makhachev won the face-off. Okay, bro. Yeah, he really showed him with those eyeballs and that stare down. Yeah, he really got him, didn't he? DC Jones press conference was actually one of the best. True hard feelings from DC. Yes, those were good press conferences. John Jones, not Chael Sonnen. I almost said Chael Sonnen for some reason because I was reading this other message here. John Jones, DC, those were really good press conferences. Really, really good press conferences. We had the one where they had the altercation where DC was throwing the shoe and whatnot. DC was a cornball. I don't think a lot of people like DC, honestly. He's like a guy that wants so badly to be liked, but for some reason people like Jones over DC, and that ate him alive. Because in his mind, he was thinking like basically Jones was a piece of shit and I'm a good role model and I'm a great fighter and I've never been popped for roids. And then meanwhile, the fans are cheering on Jones over him. I really think that ate DC alive, to be quite honest. I really think so. I'm scared. I'm going to Twitter and see if there's any updates about the fighters. I don't see anything. Yeah, I think a lot of people are staying up for the weigh-ins. I should have started my stream like an hour later, to be quite honest. Yeah, I'm going to stay up for a little bit of the weigh-in show. So, guys, throw questions about UFC 280 in the chat. Questions about 280 in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And we're going to stick around for maybe a half hour of the weigh-in show. We'll see how much. When does it start again? It starts in 23 minutes. And I'm going to have to plug up my headset to listen to it and all that good stuff. And we'll see if some people weigh in. Like, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm not going to go to sleep not knowing what happened. So I might as well stream, I guess, rather than going to lay in my bed and watch it anyway. I might as well watch it with you guys, right? I ought to dim the lights. Imagine I dim the lights for the stream, because that's the one thing that bothers me, is having these bright lights on me 24/7 when doing these streams or videos. It's crazy. Jones really got under DC skins. DC tried hard to trash talk but failed and then got beat up. Yeah, that still eats him alive to this day. What about Conor versus Khabib press conference? Haha. What about it? I did enjoy that as well. Yes, I'm staying up. Crazy how everyone polls has Charles as his favorite, but betting odds says Charles is the underdog. Yeah, it seems like it. 64%. I forgot I even had that poll up. 64% is taking Charles Oliveira. 36% taking Islam Makhachev for those who cannot do math. The weigh-in show going to be good. We'll see. The only people that wanted DC to win were John Jones haters, probably. Who you got, Krylov or Ozdemir? I don't know. I picked Ozdemir so many times and been wrong. And now I don't know. I do not know. Let's change the title a little bit. Weigh-ins reaction, maybe? There you go. And then we'll do weigh-in. Yeah, we'll just do that. React to the weigh-ins live. Okay, there we go. I added it to the title so people know what we're doing here now. Because I'm going to stick around. I'm going to watch some of it anyway. There's no way I'm staying up like 3 more hours to watch it, but I'm hoping like Charles Oliveira comes right out and weighs in right away. That's what I'm hoping for. Krylov and Ozdemir, I'm flipping back and forth. I might just end up picking Ozdemir again, but I might just go Krylov, to be quite honest. If you could pick one, John Anik or Mike Goldberg, I'll take Mike Goldberg. But I'm nostalgic. I'm staying up. I recommend watching the presser that following it with Jones DC fight. It was much more fun. There you go. People talk taking Charles, but ain't putting money on it. Maybe. Islam called Charles a quitter plus underdog Charles plus blonde hair Charles equals win. I remember when the betting odds first came out, I was mad. Islam was like a negative 400, and I was mad about the Charles disrespect. You should have bet on Charles then. That'd been a good time to bet on him. Charles is sitting down right outside the scale. He should be the first one on the scale. Is he now? How do you know that? I'm just looking at a thumbnail for the weigh-in show. How do you know? There's 2,000 people watching the weigh-ins right now, and it's just a thumbnail. That's wild. What is time the weighing in? I thought it was like 5 hours. It starts at 12:50. They can weigh in as early as 12:50. Same, I think he has a way better voice than Anik. I'm just nostalgic about Goldberg. When DC told Jones he was spit in his face. Yeah, remember when they were on the call and they were like, "Pussy, are you still there?" And then they were just talking mad shit. And Jones, DC said, "I'll spit in your face." And he said, "I would literally kill you." At welterweight, who wins, Colby or Oliveira? Probably Colby. But I don't know. Oliveira's a bad matchup for Colby. As long as Charles make weight, I can rest easy. I don't know. I'm worried about Islam too. Lamau, I will spit in your general direction. Colby ragdolls Charles at welterweight. There's a live cam of the scale. What do I search to find that? Let me look that up. YouTube. UFC 280 live weigh-ins. Let's see. That's a ceremonial. It's probably some from like obscure promotion. Let's go search live. I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing right now. So I don't know. You think I'm just gonna sit here and let you kill me, John? That was hilarious. I need to get a soundboard and start putting hilarious like clips, hilarious audio clips on it. Honestly. You really think I'm just gonna sit here and let you kill me? Okay? You really think I'm just gonna sit here and let you kill me, John? That's what DC said. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. Bro, for real, looking at this for a scale stream. Yeah, I'm just seeing the UFC's official stream. So I don't know. But yeah, we're going to watch the weigh-ins and see what's going on. We'll see if Oliveira and Islam make weight. Hopefully, they weigh in within a half hour. I just bet 3-1 odds Oliveira missed by 0.5 pounds. Don't even joke around. Don't even joke around about that, dude. That's not even funny. I hate you if you won that bet. Yeah, DC was crying afterwards too. I feel bad for people who missed the John Jones Daniel Cormier feud. It was a great time. It was a great time for the sport. It was fun. It was entertaining. You could root for somebody. I wanted to recommend that. I watch a lot of streamers. They have all sorts of voices on their soundboards and play the soundboard of famous UFC lines. It's very creative. Yeah, I don't like too much of that, but occasionally it'd be funny when we're talking about something like that. I would mix it in very subtly. Does anyone else find it annoying when DC always screams he's hurt or it's over when it's not? What I hate is Joe Rogan saying he's in real trouble here. Or what about when Nunes was fighting Pena and Pena kept looking for submissions and Joe kept saying she's in real trouble here. She's in real trouble here. It's like he's a damn soundboard. I literally think you could give me a soundboard of Joe Rogan talking and I can make it seem like live commentary. The way he's holding that left hand, I think he might be injured there. You know? I'm all about the cake. I'm all about the cake and chicken. Okay. I unfortunately still remember DC's. Oh, ew. I do remember. I forgot about that until you just said that it was a video where he was like dancing. That shit was embarrassing. What about Michael Johnson destroyed Khabib? Okay. Good night, Joey. Tune in tomorrow. Good night, New Mexico. DC doing the cake. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. I hate when they say he's out when he's trying to escape a submission. And I think they're unconscious. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Do you hate DC commentating with his team fighting? Do you hate that? Yes. What's the meal for Saturday? Fights, chick tea as a beverage. I have no idea. I have no idea because the fights are early. I don't usually eat super early. So, I have no idea. I wish there was a dude's lying about there being like a scale. A live stream of a scale. Which is petty. Yeah, or Rogan speculating about who's the GOAT. It's always a new GOAT. Whoever wins a fight is the GOAT of the division, basically. Let me see if I can find my hold on, I'm gonna plug in my microphone. Not my microphone, I'm dumb. My headset. So I can listen when it comes on. I was joking about the scale live stream. Yeah, well, thanks. Let me scoot in a little bit. What time does the card start? 10 a.m. Eastern time, I believe. I believe it was 10 a.m. Eastern time. This is going to be a very long stream. A very long stream. Let's see. 16, 4, 24, 24, 24, 27, I think it. I'm doing math about something else, so ignore all that. What is a good bet? Islam subs him in the round 1 or KOs him in round 1? If I had to pick one or the other, I'd pick KOs him in round 1. Probably better odds, and I think more likely than a sub. 12:50 is the start of the weigh-in show. 1 a.m. is the official time for weigh-ins. Oh, that's annoying. Damn, that actually kills me. What's annoying is I'm going to watch anyway, so I might as well sit here, but it's just taking forever. Basically. And my nose is itching like crazy now. I've been talking too much. He might be the greatest of all time. He had him hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's in serious trouble here. He's in real trouble here, guys. I hate the speculating about injuries constantly. All the dude does is speculate about injuries. The way he's holding that hand, I'm not a big fan of that one. Why do oh, I see that from 18 minutes ago. Charles is sitting there waiting to weigh in. I'm looking at a video of Charles sitting there waiting to weigh in. Dude looks skinny. His pants don't even fit him. His pants don't even fit him. That is nuts. Charles' pants are falling off of him. That's nuts. I pray we don't have no funky business. No funky business. It's Islam Makhachev is the favorite, but every poll when asked has Oliveira is winning by 66%. Ain't need pants to fit when you got a nice belt to cover up your parts instead. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but what's crazy is he'll put that weight back on and look normal tomorrow. I wish they could use chairs for strikes. Joe might have an injury kink. Yeah, maybe. Who's Joe Rogan? Is he in Abu Dhabi? No, he's not. So, we'll see. I'm happy that Rogan's not there, but I'm a little bit annoyed that DC's there instead. DC's garbage for commentator. Yeah, it is crazy how they can cut down all that weight and somehow, rehydrate and still look great the next day, I hate weight cutting in MMA. I would love it if Oliveira and Islam could just come in at like 170, which is probably like an actual healthy weight that they will be tomorrow, and instead of cutting the weight. It's the diminishing returns, They leave a piece of themselves when they cut all that weight. But the thing is, everyone at 170 is cutting weight, so Oliveira can't go to 170 because he'd be undersized there. Because everyone at 170 is cutting from 200. And then so on and so on. So you're forced into cutting weight even if you don't want to. Look at Frankie Edgar. He's naturally 155. He's comfortably getting down to 135. Which is just crazy. It's straight up insanity. So, Oliveira's already on weight. Let's go. I'm hyped. Holy shit. 3,000 people watching the weigh-ins that haven't even started yet. Have not even started yet. It's like a freaky magic trick replenishing all that weight. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't get sick. Please watch Chael Sonnen video and you will get... No, I'm not ever. Oliveira, okay, it's a freaky... Okay, read that. We are almost there. I just want to see Charles weigh in and I'll be happy. I would like to see Charles weigh in and I will be happy. How do I get rid of this dumb chat? Hide. I don't need to see that. The UFC YouTube channel has 5.71 billion views. Let's see how many views I have so far. I'm almost to 1 million views on YouTube, guys. I'm at 975,000, almost 976,000. And I think it's delayed by like 24 hours or 48 hours. So it's more than that on the channel. That's straight up insanity. Straight up insanity. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. So we are going to hit a million views probably by the end of the weekend. 25,000. Let's see what we are on the recent video. If you guys haven't watched the recent video, go watch it after this stream. It's doing all right. It's almost to 600 views. That's not too bad. It just came out. We covered it with all the UFC 2. I don't know why I started there. All the UFC 280 content. So it's still doing rather well out the gates, and it's still climbing. It's getting good watch time. The main event video, the main event prediction video has far exceeded all my expectations. I basically has many views as I have subscribers at this point. It has hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours of watch time, which is great. The majority of the views came from recommendations from YouTube because the likely viewers watched it till the end. So it's kind of stalling out. I'm sure it'll get another couple hundred views before the end of the week. But we'll see. We will see. Let me see what I'm looking at here. Okay. All right, nothing there. Yeah, but guys, if you can do me a favor and like this stream, I would greatly appreciate it. We are almost to 100 likes on the stream. It's crazy we are almost 24 hours from the start of the early prelim. That's a little bit over exaggeratory. We're 9 hours, so we're 33 hours away from the start of the early prelim. So I guess we're 9 hours over 24 hours. There you go. That's what I meant to say. I'm praying Oliveira just weighs in right away, and then we'll go for a few more minutes. I'm getting tired, actually, and it's late. But this is a big fight week, so it's worth it for this week. I literally think I've streamed every day this week. Let me go check. Okay, we streamed Sunday. Right? Yeah, we streamed Sunday. Ooh, we streamed Monday. We streamed Tuesday. We did the live chat on Wednesday. So we streamed Wednesday. We streaming today, and we're streaming tomorrow twice. Whew. That's nuts. In the last 7 days, we've released so many videos, it's unreal. I can't believe that. There's been a lot of videos. One of my favorite videos is grading the cards. Grading the cards is one of my favorite videos to do. So I got to get working on that for 281, grading that card. I got to come up with top 3 things I hate and love about UFC 281. I may or may not be doing that video for that card. So the channel's got a lot of stuff to make. I'm not going to run out of content anytime soon. I'm surprised. A video I did, what date is this? Of course. Now it shoots me back over here. A video I did about Volk stepping in. Where is that at? I just saw it and now I lost it that quick. Volk as the backup. Let's see, what date did I release this? How do I see the date I released it? I don't know. It doesn't show me. October 10th. So 11 days ago. That video did amazing. Almost 4,000 views. I never expected that. So. All right. The weigh-in show will be starting any minute now. And then hopefully we get to see Oliveira weigh in. And then I'm going to be out of here. Guys. We've gone for a very, very long stream. So we're 2.5 hours in. You guys have gotten so much video content out of me this week. It ought to be a crime. It ought to be a crime, literally. Would you ever shave your beard and let it grow out? No. Late night stream is best we argued in the comments. Last night's stream was best we argued in the comments. I'm falling behind on the chat and I didn't even realize it. I wasn't paying attention. Got another tab open for the weigh-ins, like spooky confident. Oliveira just looks confident. If the weigh-ins were normal time, they would be at like 30K. Yeah, I figured. It's going to cut down with the weird timing. Got another tab open for the weigh-ins. Me too. Will you ever go to Abu Dhabi? No. I need Olives to weigh in and I'm good for the night. I agree. If there was one upset this weekend, what would it be? What would it be from your perspective? O'Malley by KO, Islam by KO, Belal by KO, Dariush by sub, or Sterling by KO? I'll say Dariush by sub. Oliveira would probably benefit a lot from a weight class between 155 and 170, but I still don't think the UFC should do that. Yep. The Brazilian translator is the best ever. Please make a toll. How much do you like him? I think we all like him. I don't think we need a poll for that. Only people Belal puts to sleep is the viewers. Would you ever shit? No, I already had that. Remember the name. Olives would thrive in a 160-pound weight class. It's been a very long time since I've been this excited for a main card event. Let's hope it lives up to expectations. Yeah. I agree. It's been many years since I've been this excited for an event. Make a video on the translator. That's not worth doing, honestly. It's not really worth doing. I hate to break it to you. But thanks for the idea. It's percentage of chance O'Malley winning, in your opinion? I would say like a 10% chance. Probably less than 10, honestly. Maybe like a 5% chance. So he'd win 5 out of 100. Yeah, like a 5% chance. It's not very likely, in my opinion. Petr Yan's just so good, so defensively responsible. Yeah, apparently Charles is going to be the first to weigh in. I'm looking at a video now. Of Charles sitting down, ready to weigh in. I'm going to retweet it. If anybody wants to go find it, it's on my Twitter, at MMA Joey C. Go follow me on Twitter and go find the video if you want to find it. I just retweeted it. It's on my Twitter right this very second. The last thing I posted. Dang, 5%. The 165 pound would be so cool. The Mike Tyson signed glove is still open for trade. I don't even know what you're talking about. I hope they make the 165 pound division soon. I don't think they will. So mad the event starts early. Gonna be at work. Dude, that sucks. My boy Joey back at it. Let's go. I've been back at it for 2.5 hours, and people, I'm held up here watching Charles Oliveira weigh in. I'm held up here watching Charles Oliveira weigh in. He will be weighing in any second now, supposedly. That's what I'm hearing through the grapevine. I retweeted the video. If you guys want to go find it, you can follow me on Twitter, at MMA Joey C, or you can just search it for yourself. I hope that's not really true. We got Dana White with weird political ads on my timeline right now. Yeah. Weigh-in show is about to start. I've never actually watched a weigh-in show before. I've never actually watched one before. So we'll see what's going on. It's supposed to start now, so we'll see. So Let's see. Is it this actual weigh-in show going to start on time? It doesn't seem like it. Dude, I'm so hyped. Did he make weight? Would you ever consider landscaping as a career? Probably not. Odds of Joey being able to sleep tonight without knowing Charles made weight or not? Probably not. Islam is on weight. I hope they both weigh in right away. What's the most likes you ever got from an IG comment? And I never really comment on anything, so probably none. Just say heads weigh-in shows with DC are cringe AF. You never watched it? They sometimes... Yeah, I'm only going to watch the beginning of it. I'm hoping Charles weighs in right away. I'm hoping Islam weighs in right away. And then I can get off here knowing that the main event is solidified. It's actually really annoying that it's got to be at a bad time. All right, the weigh-in show is on, guys. I wonder how someone like the UFC streams. Like, what service do they stream through? Like, I would love to know. They're showing... Dude, Abu Dhabi looks so beautiful. Abu Dhabi looks absolutely beautiful. Hopefully everyone makes weight. I have another one of the live scale. I found one. Oh, they said 15 minutes. Let them step in right now. This is cringy. This is cringy. This is cringy. She's going to be commentating. Yeah, so we're about 10-15 minutes away from fighters actually weighing in. I'll be back when it's over. Yeah, I'm only watching a little bit of it anyway. I just want to see Oliveira. Why has DC got a title on his waist right now? An old title. Does he bring his title with him? I hope you can come for next year UFC. Abu Dhabi's lovely. I bet you it is. It looks so nice. Islam and Charles are first, they said. Okay. Good. They said Charles will be first. Okay. Yep. DC's like said Charles should be first. All right, so we'll know right away. I wish they would just let him weigh in already. Apparently he made weight last night. Is that good, though? To make weight that early? O'Malley and Yan are ready as well. They just said. They just said O'Malley and Yan are ready. So as long as Yan O'Malley and Sterling TJ make weight, Paul Felder said don't unclench your butthole yet. I'm gonna listen to Joey instead of the show for now. Yeah, it's nothing important, man. You can pull up just a video and watch it. I mean, they're not saying anything super important. God, these prelims are amazing. So they start at 10 a.m. Jeez Louise. I'm watching on YouTube. So we got 6 minutes till they can step on the scale. I just want to see him weigh in. They said Charles Oliveira will be first on the scale, followed by Whew, I just really would be so happy going to bed knowing the main event's official, guys. If they weigh in first, they can replenish the most. How much do you think the UFC paid Volk for standing by? No idea. No idea. It had to be like, I don't know. I can't play the audio because they're playing like music in the background and shit. How's everyone watching the weigh-ins? Sean's built of toothpicks. I'm on Walker to be Paul. Agree? Probably. Now they're talking to John Anik right now. Dude, John Anik said that Islam Makhachev is one of the best lightweights in UFC history. What a joke. He's not proven anything yet. He's looked good, but he's not proven anything. How could you not argue with him? We don't know. Islam hasn't beaten anyone of quality yet. And they're all sucking him off like, yeah, John, I don't know how anyone could argue with that. Apparently the Japanese guy had a contract with one. There was a dispute, so the UFC cut him. I got to tweet out about that. John Anik saying Islam Makhachev is one of the best lightweights in UFC history is an absolute joke. He's legit proven nothing. He's legit beat nobodies. Nobody of note. His best wins are short notice fights against Dan Hooker and Bobby Green. What a joke. That's the biggest joke I've ever heard. How can you call him one of the greatest lightweights of all time when he's done nothing yet? He's legit beat nobody of note. His best wins are short notice fights against Dan Hooker and Bobby Green. I mean, seriously. So then I guess Arnold Allen's one of the best lightweights of in UFC history too. Sarukian's only real win. Yeah, and that was Sarukian's like UFC debut. I mean, I can't believe John Anik's saying that. That's straight up wolf tickets. I mean, to call him one of the greatest lightweights in UFC history when he's literally not proven anything yet. And I'm a supporter of him getting a title shot. I love this fight. He may very well beat Charles Oliveira and go on to become one of the greatest lightweights of all time. But right now, that's purely on Khabib. That's purely it's riding on the coattails of Khabib. Anyone else had the resume of Makhachev, they wouldn't even be in the top 15. Everyone's ready to go. All the top 3 fights are ready to weigh in. Yeah, what is Sean O'Malley, one of the greatest bantamweights of all time now, too? Oh, we got our first fight cancellation. Zubara Tukhugov versus Lucas Almeida is canceled. Oh, God. Dude, the amount of nut hugging for Islam Makhachev just because he trains with Khabib Nurmagomedov is unreal. They're like, Charles is not fighting Islam. He's fighting the legacy of Khabib. Oh, God. I'm the brother of GSP. I'm one of the greatest of all time. Yeah. First fight cancellation or from the weigh-ins, Zubara Tukhugov versus Lucas Almeida. All right, we're at the scale now, guys. Looks like they're about to start weighing guys in. Here we go. Okay, they come back away from the scale. Oh my God, now they're talking about the posse of Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. Just get to it. All right, now they're ready to weigh in. Here comes Charles Oliveira. Woo, he's running to the scale. Don't jump. He's ripping off his clothes fast as hell. Please make weight. Please make weight. Please. Please, they're taking forever with these old-ass 1950 scales. I think he's on weight. 154.5. Oliveira's on weight. Whoo. Whoo. It took forever. Charles is running and jumping off the stage. All right, here comes Islam Makhachev. Shut up. Islam Makhachev to the scale. Islam looks drained. Islam looks very drained. Please make weight. Please. What is it? 154.5. They both weighted the same. All right, next fighter up to the scale. Who is this? Carl Rosa. They told me they lied. The main event is good to go, guys. Both 154.5. I'm glad they didn't leave us in suspense. I'd have been pissed. Carl Rosa. Who gives a shit? Get off the scale. We don't care. Oh my God. Lauren Sanko is saying, yeah, they're going to throw down her and Lena Landsberg. Shut your mouth. They said Yan and O'Malley were third and fourth, and they say Aljo TJ were third and fourth. Who is this? Looks like Man and Fury. Islam looked worse on the scales than Charles did. Whew. I'm so satisfied that everyone made weight. Or not everyone, but the main event made weight. Man and Fury makes weight 125.5. Yeah, Islam was moving so slow. I felt like I could have took him out right then. They're talking over John Anik as he's announcing the fighter. So who is it? Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush just trips up the steps almost. He looks about 165. You could literally put Beneil Dariush on your front porch as a Halloween decoration. That's how old he looks. Beneil looks old as hell. I can't believe how old Beneil looks. $156. Beneil Dariush on weight. He looks like he needs to go into a retirement home. But it is what it is. They're talking over John Anik announcing the next fighter too. This is terrible production. Petr Yan up next. Petr Yan. Petr Yan is jacked. Petr Yan is jacked. Let's see what Yan weighs in at. He should make it. No problem, right? $136 for Petr Yan. Looks jacked. I'm so tired of them saying Petr Yan fast start, Petr Yan fast start, blah, blah, blah. They act like the dude goes out there and does nothing in the first round just because of the last fight. Sean Brady weighing in. Yan looked in great shape. (15-0) Sean Brady. Sean Brady still got the necklace on. He's going to make weight. We're going to go for like 5 more minutes and then I'm out of here. We're going to see who else weighs in. We're going to go for a 3-hour stream. Volkanovski weighing in. What is Volkanovski going to weigh in at? Volkanovski kind of looking chunky at 155. Volk looks so unintimidating. Volk looks so unintimidating at 155. What if he missed weight? He doesn't look drained at all. Just in case something were to happen tomorrow, they would sub Volk in. Here comes O'Malley, a.k.a. the hooker. O'Malley literally looks like a straight-up crackhead. Looking like a created GTA character. Look at these glasses. 135.5 for Sean O'Malley. O'Malley literally looks like someone's created character in GTA Online. Lol. All right, I'm gonna wait for. We're almost at 3 hours, so we're gonna go right under 3 hours, and I'm out of here. I can X out of that. Don't need that. Okay, who's coming? Who is this? I can't say. Gadzi Omagadziev is weighing in now. It's the first time I ever watched a weigh-in show. I just read updates on Twitter. Let's see. He makes weight. Godzi makes weight. All right, let's see. I wanted to see who's next. It's so dark in there you can't see. Abubakar Nurmagomedov looks strained as hell. Looks strained as hell. He's jacked, but looks strained as hell. He looks like he's about to pass out on the scale. Abubakar Nurmagomedov. DC's already not riding him just because he's got the last name Nurmagomedov. All right, guys, we're going to watch like one more person, two more persons weigh in, something like that, two more people weigh in. I want to see if Aljamain or TJ come. Let's see. Anyone else going to weigh in? Guys, do me a favor. If you have not liked the stream yet, like the stream. I would greatly appreciate it. We're about to get out of here. Let's see who this is. Islam Makhachev or Makhachev. I was saying it right for a while, and then I switched it. Makhachev or Makhachev? Which is it? Makhachev's about to make weight. So I switched the way I was saying it forever, and I was wrong. All right, guys. I'm going to sleep. It's mad late. We know the main event is good. We are good to go. We had a 3-hour stream tonight. Okay. 63% has taken Charles Oliveira. 37% has taken Islam Makhachev. Let's see. Who's this weighing in right here? Caio Barallo. Don't care. He should make weight. No problem. I'm gonna stay for 60 more seconds because we're just about to hit the 3-hour mark. Who's still here? Let me know if you're still here. It's very late. We got the results for the main event. Who is still here? So let me know if you're still here. We're just gonna go to the 3-hour mark just so we can say we did it. If you're watching, you haven't liked it yet, like it. If you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. I will be live tomorrow for a UFC 280 pre-fight as well as a one championship live stream. So tomorrow I will be here for both of those. Caio Barallo looks like he's in great shape. And I'm going to wait to see if one more person comes in next. Let's see who it might be. 47,000 people watching the live stream. That's crazy. Let's see who it is. Who is that? So dark you can't tell. Nikita Krylov. Something's wrong with the steps. Everyone's tripping up the steps, guys. Thanks for the late stream. No problem. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow evening. Thank you for watching the stream. Enjoy the rest of your night. And join me tomorrow for my UFC 280 pre-fight stream, as well as my One Championship stream. It'll be somewhere between 7 and 10 p.m. Somewhere around there. I'm going to do like a 1-2 hour pre-fight stream, and then however long the main card of One Championship is. So appreciate you guys, and good night.